Chapter 205. Grandpa, I really didn't do it. You can ask Muan to investigate it. Shen Ruai was very sure. Grandpa Shen looked deeply into his granddaughter's eyes. Seeing that she did not avoid his gaze, he nodded. Grandpa understands. Grandpa will investigate thoroughly and prove your innocence. Pack up, say goodbye to the Lin family, and then go home. Shen Ruai nodded, but she still looked aggrieved. The two of them walked to Grandpa Lin. The Lin family apologized to Grandpa Shen. It's our fault for not taking good care of Chi-Chi. What are you talking about? It's not a big deal. I just hope that Mu and will visit the Shen family often in the future. After chatting for a while, Old Master Lin sent Old Master Shen out of the hotel. After Grandpa Shen got into the car, he felt upset when he saw that Chi-Chi was not with him. Shen Ruai was expressionless too, but it was not because she was worried about Mu Chi-Chi. It was because she did not maximize the value of this matter. On the other hand, Sheng Xiao and Mu Chi-Chi had already returned home. After a checkup, the drugs on Mu Chi-Chi's body were indeed sulfonamides. Fortunately, she discovered it early, and there was no big problem. After reaching home, Mu Chi-Chi gave Grandpa Shen a call to make sure that she had taken her medicine and would be fine after a night's sleep. Grandpa Shen asked Mu Chi-Chi to rest early, but Shen Ruoi said, Grandpa, let's go to the small villa to visit Mu Chi-Chi. Then we will feel more at ease. In fact, the old man also wanted to see his granddaughter. It's on the way, and it's close to the villa. At this moment, Grandpa Shen had hung up the phone. He did not tell Mu Chi-Chi that he was rushing to the small villa with Shen Ruoi. More importantly, Mu Chi-Chi and Sheng Xiao were not at the small mansion right now. After talking to Grandpa Shen, Mu Chi-Chi also called Su Zipei. She told Su Zipei not to worry, but she did not know that 20 minutes later, Grandpa Shen's car drove into the small villa. Seeing that the lights in the villa were on, Shen Ruai immediately said to Grandpa Shen, I'll knock on the door. Grandpa Shen nodded and followed Shen Ruai. Soon, Su Zipei opened the door and walked out of the living room. Su Zipei did not know Shen Ruai, but she knew Grandpa Shen. She was shocked when she saw Grandpa Shen coming to the small villa without any warning, but she maintained her composure. Ms. Su, is Chi-Chi asleep? Grandpa Su asked quickly. I slept for a while. Su Zipei looked upstairs and replied. But don't worry. She has taken her medicine. Do you want me to go upstairs and call her? If it's convenient. Shen Ruoi answered politely, Hello, Aunt. I'm Shen Ruoi, Chi-Chi's cousin. Su Zipei nodded and said to Lu Wenhua in the living room. Wenhua, go upstairs and call Chi-Chi. Tell her that Grandpa is here to see her. Mu Chi-Chi wasn't even in the small mansion at the moment. Where could he go to get her? But Lu Wenhua reacted quickly. He went upstairs and knocked on Mu Chi-Chi's door. He called her name and pretended that they were having a conversation. After a while, Lu Wenhua went downstairs and said to Grandpa Shen, Grandpa Shen, I think it's better to let Chi-Chi sleep first today. She has taken her medicine and is very dizzy now. We don't want her to wake up again. Grandpa Shen felt that it was reasonable. He took 2 steps back and said, Then I will come tomorrow. Okay, I will send you off. Grandpa Shen waved his hand and pointed at the driveway behind him. We will go back since it's on the way. You should rest early. Su Zipei and Lu Wenhua looked at each other. After sending them off, they heaved a sigh of relief. Luckily, Grandpa Shen believes me. Otherwise, I don't know how to explain myself if he asks about Chi-Chi's whereabouts. I don't know how long we can hide it from him. Lu Wenhua was worried. It's not easy to fool the Shen family. Moreover, Grandpa Shen really cares about Chi-Chi. I don't know how he will feel if he knows about the relationship between Chi-Chi and young Master Sheng. It can't be helped. They are not related by blood. If they are separated because of such a ridiculous seniority, Chi-Chi will be very sad. I believe in young Master Sheng. He will make the best arrangements. Wenhua, don't worry. Of course, Lu Wenhua trusted Sheng Xiao, but he was still worried about Chi-Chi. After all, he was Chi-Chi's uncle now. Grandpa Shen did not notice anything wrong, but it was different for Shen Ruai. She had good hearing. She did not hear Mu Chi-Chi's voice at all. Moreover, there were Mu Chi-Chi's shoes on the shoe cabinet at the door. Did she not need to change her shoes? She felt that Mu Chi-Chi's aunt was hiding something. But she was not sure. She could not tell Grandpa Shen. Otherwise, Grandpa Shen would say that she was trying to stir up trouble again. But she felt that there was something wrong with Muchichi. So, she could only wait for further verification. It was already 11 o'clock at night when they returned to the Shin family. Third daughter-in-law was still waiting in the living room. She had heard about what happened at the banquet from her friend. Muchichi was allergic and Grandpa Shen questioned her daughter. It was fine that Muchichi was in the limelight. It was fine that Sheng Xiao was involved in it. But why was Grandpa Shen so biased towards Muchichi? Mom, why aren't you sleeping yet? I'm waiting for you. I'm worried about you. Apart from me, who else in this family will treat you sincerely? Third daughter-in-law pulled Shen Ruai to her side in an exaggerated manner. She sounded angry. Dad, Muchichi is unlucky. She fell into someone else's trap. Why are you blaming Ruai? Mom, you don't know what happened at that time. Shen Ruai explained quickly. I only know that your grandpa doesn't trust you at all. He only has Muchichi in his heart now. So, are you going to argue with me? Grandpa Shen turned around and looked at third daughter-in-law coldly. Dad, you're being unreasonable. I'm afraid that things will turn out like this. It's fine that you love Muchichi. You want to be fair. But Muchichi was tricked. Why are you blaming Ruai? If this goes on, we'll all move away. Grandpa Shen snorted coldly and ignored third daughter-in-law. After Grandpa Shen left, third daughter-in-law grabbed Shen Ruai and asked, Did you really use the medicine? Shen Ruai's gaze changed. She did not answer her mother's question. Instead, she walked quickly to her room. Answer me, my daughter. Shen Ruai did not answer her mother, because she knew that her mother wanted her to marry into the Lin family. But she was not interested in the Lin family at all. She was just thinking about how she could get closer to Sheng Xiao. Obviously, Muchichi was the only way. But if she did that today, Muchichi. Chapter 206. But if she told Muchichi about it, everything would be over if Muchichi did not keep her mouth shut. Especially if Grandpa and the others knew about it. So, Shen Ruai decided not to tell Muchichi that she liked Sheng Xiao. After all, she could always find another chance. But if Muchichi found out about it, she would be in a passive position. Moreover, Muchichi was not a person who could adapt to circumstances. She was unmoved by force or persuasion. No one knew who taught her that. But she was so similar to Sheng Xiao. She simply wouldn't know that Muchichi was Sheng Xiao's proudest masterpiece. Not long after Grandpa Shen and Muchichi left, Suzy Pei told Muchichi about Grandpa Shen and Muchichi's visit. Although they managed to send Grandpa Shen away this time, it was hard to guarantee that there would be a next time. Moreover, Muchichi felt uncomfortable when she knew that Shen Ruai liked Sheng Xiao. Sheng Xiao saw Muchichi lying beside him without saying a word. So he put down the ointment and pinched Muchichi's nose. What are you thinking about? Why are you so deep in thought? I just feel that our relationship is getting more and more tense. If Shen Ruai really likes you, I can't get along with her openly. It's not right. I don't want to be a white lotus. Although Grandpa managed to fool him tonight, he will know that I don't live in the villa one day. So, do you feel guilty when you are with me? Sheng Xiao asked her. I just feel that we won't be able to keep it a secret any longer. What should we do then? Muchichi asked Sheng Xiao helplessly. She seemed to be really confused. No matter what happens in the end, no one can shake your position. Sheng Xiao hugged Muchichi in his arms. No one can stop you from being my little lover. So, just do what you think is right. Don't worry about anything. Okay. Muchichi buried her head in his chest. I believe you. I like you the most, Xiao Xiao. Since Shen Rui's matter had troubled his little one, he would certainly think of a way to solve it. Moreover, it would not be an ordinary way, because it would not be able to solve Shen Rui's problem. He had to find a way to solve the problem once and for all. Sheng Xiao hugged Muchichi and patted her back. After a while he heard Muchichi say, I will draw a line with Shen Ruai tomorrow. You are mine. Muchichi was stunned. In the darkness, Sheng Xiao smiled and kissed Muchichi's ear softly. Wasn't it hell for him to be with Muchichi? It was just as torturous. But for this little one, he would use all his means and strength. The next day, because it was the weekend, Mu Qiqi prepared some gifts for Shen Ruai. Then she brought them to the Shen family. On the other hand, she wanted to cover up the lie she told last night. Why are you here so early in the morning? If you're not feeling well, you should rest more, Grandpa Sheng said. I wanted to see Sister Ruai, so I came here. Moreover, I was asleep when you came to see me last night. I feel bad for making you come here for nothing. Go and see your sister. Grandpa Sheng saw her holding the gifts. He thought that they would become good sisters. He was happy. But Mu Qiqi was here to return the favor. Shen Ruai felt strange when she saw Mu Qiqi handing over the gifts. I gave you those gifts for our first meeting. I don't want you to return the gifts. We're sisters. Sister Ruai, I'm not a likable person. I don't like to hide things. I feel uneasy when you give me such expensive gifts. I'll feel better if you give me these gifts. If that's the case then, fine. But Qiqi, did you misunderstand what happened last night? I really didn't know that on the chair. It has nothing to do with that. Shen Ruai looked at Mu Qiqi carefully. She saw the alienation in her eyes. She nodded. It's good that you didn't misunderstand. Then, I'll go fishing with Grandpa. Shen Ruai smiled at her. She did not force her. After Mu Qiqi left, Shen Ruai felt that her efforts were in vain. Mu Qiqi was not just unlikable. She was a tough person. She was like a porcupine. She was hard to deal with. Third aunt saw her daughter's expression when she entered the room. She asked about it, and found out that Mu Qiqi was here to return the gifts. Why did you flatter that be *starred for no reason? Why is she worth your effort? You should have put the medicine into her mouth last night, and disfigured her face. Mom, you don't know anything. Since Mu Qiqi did not appreciate her kindness, she did not need to waste her effort on Mu Qiqi. Although Sheng Xiao treated Mu Qiqi well, she knew that Sheng Xiao did not see Mu Qiqi for a long time. Of course, it was third aunt who told her that. Because Jing Yun kept emphasizing that Sheng Xiao and Mu Qiqi were not as close as they thought. Grandpa Shen smiled when he saw Mu Qiqi at the fish pond. Qiqi, tell me honestly, do you suspect that your sister did what happened last night? Grandpa, my words do not carry much weight in the Shen family. Although second aunt and second uncle have accepted me, I am still an outsider to the others. Mu Qiqi told Grandpa Shen frankly. You don't have to care about your third aunt. Grandpa, if I do something that makes you sad one day, will you still accept me as your granddaughter? Mu Qiqi looked at Grandpa Shen's fishing rod. She wanted to know what Grandpa Shen would say. You are just like your father. You don't play by the rules. You don't have a strong sense of the world. You are not bound by it. I just hope that you will not regret anything you do. Mu Qiqi smiled when she got the answer. Did he mean that he would allow her to get into trouble? Come, I will go fishing with you. Forget it. You can't sit still. I will ask Shen Lin to do it. Not far from them, Shen Lin had entered the fish pond too. Actually, he had been standing outside for a while. He could hear their conversation. To me, you're not an outsider. Qiqi, although I admit that I'm useless, you can tell me if you want to use your fists. Moreover, if I have to choose between you and Shen Ruoi, I'll definitely choose to stand on your side. You have a cute side now. Tell me when you join the army. I will send you on your way. It's still early. I will join the army next spring. But I am starting to learn how to exercise now. Shen Lin was finally a man like this. Mu Qiqi felt very pleased. Chapter 207. Mu Qiqi stayed at the Shen's residence until 10 in the morning, before finding an excuse to leave. Then, she had Uncle Lin send her to the hotel they had agreed to meet at. By then, Sheng Xiao and Lin Mu were already in the private room. When she entered the private room, she saw Sheng Xiao waving at her lazily. Come here, Lin Mu smiled. Just as I expected, Mu Qiqi sat down beside Sheng Xiao and looked at Lin Mu in confusion. Lin Mu smiled and explained, It's because of the results of the investigation at the birthday banquet. I wanted to ask you out at first, but I didn't think it would be a good idea, so I called the Crown Prince. But I didn't expect that the Crown Prince's feelings for you are unusual, and I asked you out to verify my theory. So, Sheng Xiao asked dangerously, I don't have any ulterior motives. I just think it's interesting, and a combination like you two is quite fresh. Knowing too much might not be a good thing. What are you talking about, Crown Prince? There are 1,000 ways to keep me from knowing. And it's clear that you trust me since you're being so generous. Lin Muan sipped his tea, his expression relaxed. So don't worry. I really want to know if you two could get together in the end. Just let me know if you need me. Do you think I lack a friend like you? Of course you don't, Crown Prince. But surely you do, Miss Chi-Chi. With that, he straightened his clothes and turned to them. Tell me about the results of last night's investigation. The drug on the chair. Skip that. I know what it is. Mu Chi-Chi said straightforwardly. Well, according to the surveillance footage, there were several people who touched this chair. So we asked them all for questioning. But in the end, we didn't get anything out of them. However, there was one thing that didn't escape my eyes. That is, a person who didn't belong to this area also touched this chair. So I used some tricks to force a confession out of him. That person told me that it was Major General Zhong's son who asked him to do it. Didn't Miss Chi-Chi have a grudge with the Zhong family last night? So it's whoever he says? Sheng Xiao clearly didn't believe the results. Lin Muan shrugged helplessly. I couldn't find any other evidence. But after what happened last night, Miss Chi-Chi has become famous. Now everyone knows that the Shin family's girl is very powerful. I think you're just being sarcastic. Mu Chi-Chi glared at him. Lin Muan raised his hands in surrender as he chewed on his food. I swear, I definitely didn't. Speaking of which, are there any other interesting ladies around Miss Chi-Chi? Why don't you introduce him to me? Seeing the two of you like this, I really want to date too. Mu Chi-Chi thought that Lin Muan looked like a veteran. Even if she had sisters, she would not dare to introduce them to him. Weren't they pushing their sisters into the fire pit? However, she had not seen Qianqian for a few days. She wondered if Qianqian had recovered from Duan Xiao's incident. Just as she was thinking, Qianqian sent her a message, asking if Mu Chi-Chi was free in the afternoon to go shopping with her. Mu Chi-Chi smiled and replied that she was having lunch at the hotel and had time in the afternoon. Sometimes best friends were like that. It was as if they had telepathy and could think of the same thing at the same time. Qianqian will come over later. You can go back to Huangyao by yourself. Don't worry about me. Mu Chi-Chi whispered to Sheng Xiao. Sheng Xiao patted Mu Chi-Chi's head with a doting look that no one else could understand. Lin Muan was stunned. Since this is the result of the investigation, I will go to the Shin family in the afternoon. Because he knew that the result of the investigation would not affect Sheng Xiao's judgment. The three of them finished their lunch happily. At that time, Qianqian arrived at the hotel. Sheng Xiao went back to Huangyao while Lin Mu and Mu Chi-Chi left the hotel together. They met Lu Qianqian at the entrance. Let's go. I want to go all out today. Qianqian opened the car door and let Mu Chi-Chi sit in the front passenger seat. The two of them did not say goodbye to Lin Mu and then left in front of him. Lin Muan saw Lu Qianqian. He thought he knew the gossip in Jianchuan quite well. So he knew who Lu Qianqian was. Some time ago, the miscarriage had caused quite a stir. Today he saw that it was also a little girl. Indeed, birds of a feather flocked together. She was as bold as Mu Chi-Chi and dared to do things that were out of line, although he did not think that it was a good thing. Why did you ask me to leave? On the way to the shopping, Lu Qianqian asked Mu Chi-Chi. Who was that man at the entrance just now? Did you abandon the crown prince? The young master of the Lin family. Mu Chi-Chi brushed it off. And Xiao Xiao was there just now. I just thought that Lin must be a Casanova. So, I subconsciously wanted to protect you from him. With my reputation now, who would come to pick up my used shoes? Lu Qianqian knew herself very well. But she sounded a little sad. Haven't you forgotten about that? How could such a thing be forgotten in a few words? But that did not stop Lu Qianqian from starting over. The two of them had endless topics to talk about when they met, and went shopping for an entire afternoon. And it was precisely because of Mu Chi-Chi's agitation at the Lin family's banquet that Mama Sheng became even more curious about the child. That afternoon, she went to Jing Yun and asked him to arrange for her to meet the child. After all, she had heard that Sheng Xiao was taking good care of the child. Jing Yun knew that he could not refuse this time, and so told Sheng Xiao. But Sheng Xiao was not worried at all, and simply nodded calmly in agreement. Since she wants to meet, I'll arrange it for her. Young master, aren't you worried at all? Worried about what? Sheng Xiao asked in return. Worried that Miss Chi-Chi would expose herself, and that Madame doesn't like her. Whether she likes Chi-Er or not, we will be together. So the outcome is not important. As for the other problem, do you think Xiao Qi can't handle it now? Sheng Xiao was not worried at all about Mu Chi-Chi's reaction. Since Sheng Xiao had put it that way, there was nothing for him to worry about. He just had to do his part, and he could not control anything else. That being said, Mama Sheng's wish to meet Miss Chi-Chi had to be communicated with the Shen family. They could not just let her go without a good reason. That would be unruly. Jing Yan asked Sheng Xiao if he should let the Shen family know about it. Sheng Xiao looked at him and asked in return, "What do you think?" "Well, I'll go to the Shen family and tell Elder Shen. Then, I'll arrange a date and place to give Miss Chi-Chi enough time to prepare, and let her relax a little." In any case, Sheng Xiao had promised his mother that he would let her meet her daughter-in-law in 3 months. It was a promise fulfilled, although she was not aware of it yet. Chapter 208. Since Sheng Xiao's mother wants to meet Mu Chi-Chi, I don't have any objections. Just make the arrangements. As for Mu Chi-Chi, I will remind her not to lose her manners. But as for the Sheng family, you must guarantee that my granddaughter will not be mistreated. That was Grandpa Shen's request. Of course, Grandpa Shen. Jing Yun nodded and promised Grandpa Shen respectfully. I hope Mu Chi-Chi can keep her composure. It was still unclear whether Mu Chi-Chi could keep her composure, because she still did not know that she was going to meet her future mother-in-law. But some people in the Shen family were the first to lose their composure. For example, Third Brother's wife. When Third Brother's wife knew that Mu Chi-Chi was going to the Sheng family, she could not hold back her desire to target Mu Chi-Chi. She said, "How can a bastard with another surname have the right to enjoy the privileges of the Shen family?" She felt that the Sheng family wanted to meet Mu Chi-Chi because of the glory that the Shen family brought to Mu Chi-Chi. If Mu Chi-Chi had a good relationship with the Sheng family, wouldn't Ruai have to listen to Mu Chi-Chi even more when she was in the Shen family? No, I have to go to the Sheng family. Third Uncle Shen Qinfeng could not help but hate his wife when he heard that. Aren't you overreacting? Mu Chi-Chi is Sheng Xiao's savior, and Sheng Xiao has supported Mu Chi-Chi. Isn't it normal for the Sheng family to want to meet Mu Chi-Chi with such a relationship? Why do you have to interfere? I just want to tell Madame Sheng how cunning Mu Chi-Chi is. Don't let her lead a wolf into the house. Shen Qinfeng was helpless. He could only wave his hand. Do whatever you want. But if father knows about this, just wait and see. Third Brother's wife did not care. She went out of the Shen family's door in the middle of the night. She did not tell anyone where she was going, because she was going to the Sheng family to meet Sheng Xiao's mother. Mama Sheng was confused. Although she was familiar with the Shen family, it was the first time that someone from the Shen family came to meet her alone. So she asked someone to take good care of her. A few minutes later, Mama Sheng met the third daughter-in-law of the Shen family. According to seniority, Mama Sheng was 1 generation older than the third daughter-in-law. But in terms of age, they were about the same. Mama Sheng was just a few years older. Suyin, why are you so late? Is there something urgent? When third daughter-in-law saw Mama Sheng, she quickly held her hand warmly and said, "Today, when Special Assistant Jing Yun came to the Shen family, I only knew that you wanted to meet that foreign girl in the Shen family. I was afraid that you would be fooled by her, so I quickly came to remind you. Oh, it's true that I want to see her, but is this girl so annoying? I only hate that I can't make a decision." Step by step, this girl entered the Shen family from the Mu family. She's like a whale eating away at the Shen family. Even if I talk about her for 3 days and 3 nights, I still can't express my dissatisfaction and hatred towards her. Just look at what happened to the Rong family. You will know how cunning she is. She has bought over the second elder of the Shen family. Now, she has the final say in most of the Shen family. In my opinion, she had a motive when she approached your 8th elder. Mama Sheng's eyes darkened after she heard that. Tell me slowly. I also want to know if this girl is what the rumors say. Humph. Everyone has been fooled by her. Third daughter-in-law started from the Mu family. First, she said that Mu Chi-Chi had subdued her own sister mercilessly. Not only that, she had ruined her sister's reputation. Now she was trapped in the slums. She would never be able to make a comeback in her life. After that, Mu Qiqi abandoned the Mu family. She occupied the small villa of the Sheng family, and at the same time, she tried to please Grandpa Shen. She did not want to let go of both sides. Then Mu Qiqi revealed what happened to the Rong family. She forced Rong Junhan and her family into a dead end. Shen Lin and his wife got divorced just like that. Second brother and his family were very grateful to her. I was really worried about them. And, I believe you've heard about what happened at the banquet yesterday. She was the one who stirred up trouble and fell into someone else's trap. But she slandered my daughter and did something to her. I've never seen such a vicious little bitch before. Don't be fooled by this little bitch. Mama Sheng smiled and patted third daughter-in-law's hand after she heard that. Don't worry. I know how to deal with her if she's really that kind of person. That's great. I'm just afraid that you'll be as stupid as the Shen family. Third daughter-in-law stayed in the Sheng family until late at night. It was obvious that she had complained a lot to Mama Sheng. Mama Sheng listened to her all the way. She had her own judgment. If Mu Qiqi was really that kind of person, the Sheng family would not tolerate her. But what if Mu Qiqi was framed? Shen Ruai did not see her mother after that afternoon. She only saw her mother coming home late at night. She asked quickly, "Mother, where have you been?" Sun Suyin dragged Shen Ruai to her room. Then she said to Shen Ruai, "I went to the Sheng family. Madam Sheng wants to see that little bitch. So, I went there to remind her not to be fooled by that little bitch." Shen Ruai was stunned when she heard that. She still did not want to let go of the chance to see Mu Qiqi. So she blamed her mother. "Mother, why did you do such a thing? What do you mean by that? That little bitch has been plotting against the Shen family. Isn't that despicable enough? And you're still protecting her. Not only did she steal your limelight at the banquet yesterday, she even framed you. How can you let her step on you? Was what happened yesterday considered as defamation?" In Sun Suyun's heart, it was considered defamation if she could not find any evidence. The Lin family came in the afternoon. They said that it was the Zhong family who did it. Grandpa also apologized to me. Do you think that an apology is enough for defaming you? Roy, don't be silly. Everyone is thinking for themselves now. How can you still be so naive? You'll know how good Mu Qiqi is when she betrays you. Anyway, you're not allowed to interfere in the Sheng family's matter. Isn't she going to meet Madam Sheng? Let her go. I want to see if Madam Sheng will skin her alive. No one knew that Sun Suyin had done such a shameless thing. As an elder, she went to someone else's house and made things difficult for her younger generation. Mama Sheng did not tell anyone about it. It was because she wanted to see the real Mu Qiqi. Did Xing Xiao really raise a wolf outside? Mu Qiqi only knew that she was going to meet her future mother-in-law that night. She jumped up from the bed when she heard what Xing Xiao said. "Xiao Xiao, can you say that again? Why? Are you afraid of meeting my mother?" Chapter 209. Didn't I tell you now? Xing Xiao held her down when he saw her panic. "You don't have to be so agitated. That's your mother. That's your mommy. She's just curious about you, but she doesn't know about our relationship. So you're not meeting your mother-in-law. You're meeting an elder." Xing Xiao comforted her. "I was afraid that you'd be like this. That's why I didn't tell you in advance. Otherwise, you'd be even more nervous." "Then, I don't have to prepare anything?" Mu Qiqi pointed at her nose and asked. Xing Xiao shook his head. "I taught you. Your temper is similar to mine. Do you think my mother can't stand me enough? Do you still need to pretend to be obedient? But I'll still be nervous. You left me unprepared. Why don't you bring me to the cloakroom and help me choose something to wear tomorrow? That way I'll feel more at ease." "Okay. I don't want you to worry all night." With that, Xing Xiao got off the bed first and opened his arms to her. Mu Qiqi stood up from the bed and threw herself into Xing Xiao's arms. She held on to Xing Xiao's narrow waist and let him hug her little butt. They went to the cloakroom and rummaged through the wardrobe. Xing Xiao chose a few dresses for Mu Qiqi. Finally, the little one felt a little more at ease. "Tell me quickly, does your mother have any taboos or preferences?" Xing Xiao was helpless. He should have told her tomorrow. she would probably be chattering like this tonight. I told you, you don't have to be so cautious. But I'm afraid she won't like me. She won't. What if? Before Mu Qiqi could finish her sentence, Sheng Xiao had already pinned her against the wall and kissed her, using the most ferocious method to shut her up at once. Xiao. Ugh. Mu Qiqi still wanted to say something, but Sheng Xiao had already carried her from the cloakroom to the bedroom and put her on the big bed. Xiao Xiao. Mu Qiqi exclaimed, but her white nightgown had already been torn open. She no longer had the time or energy to think about Mama Sheng. Sheng Xiao did not give her the chance at all. A lively scene unfolded in Sheng Xiao's domineering plunder. She could not think about anything else aside from their breathing. This man was so beautiful and charming. How could she resist? Then, Mu Qiqi's back was turned to face Sheng Xiao. Sheng Xiao slapped Mu Qiqi's little round butt. Silly thing. Even if my mother doesn't like you, I like you. Isn't that enough? I like you. Although they had been together for so long, she had never heard him say something like that. I like you. Mu Qiqi's heart melted in that very moment, leaving only the smile on her face and the warmth in the depths of her heart. After being tormented for the whole night, Mu Qiqi only got the chance to rest when it was almost dawn. But now, she did not even want to move a single strand of her hair. She could only let the man take care of her, protect her, and cherish her. After Sheng Xiao was satisfied, he gave Jing Yun a call aside from taking care of the little one. We'll meet at Sheng Mansion. Xiaoqi will be nervous. Talk to my mother today and make other arrangements. Yes, young master. Jing Yun received the order and went to Huang Yao early in the morning to look for Mama Sheng. He told her about Mu Qiqi's nervousness. Madam, Miss Mu Qiqi has been very nervous since last night. Nervous about what? Can I eat her up? Mama Sheng chuckled. Then she thought of a good idea. If that's the case, tell Mu Qiqi that I'll visit Shen Mansion tonight. I haven't seen old Shen for a long time. Wouldn't it be better for her to be accompanied by her family? Thank you for your understanding, madam. To be honest, Mama Sheng did not have to accommodate Mu Qiqi at all. But she gave in. Soon, the Shen family received the news. A few people in the family were very happy, especially Tsun Suyun. Mama Sheng moved the place to meet Mu Qiqi from the Sheng family to the Shen family. Was it because she did not want Mu Qiqi to dirty her family? Moreover, they could see Mama Sheng teaching Mu Qiqi a lesson with their own eyes. That was more worthwhile than anything else. So, Tsun Suyun was the happiest one when Mama Sheng came to Sheng Mansion. Grandpa Shen asked Huang Yu to prepare for it. Don't neglect our guest. Don't worry, father. It's Mu Qiqi's first time meeting someone from the Sheng family other than the crown prince. As her second aunt, I will definitely help her. Huang Yu nodded. Ever since the incident with Rong Junhan, Huang Yu had changed. Grandpa Shen was quite satisfied with her. But he still felt bad when he thought of third aunt. Tsun Suyun could not help but mock Huang Yu when she saw Huang Yu agreeing to it. Mu Qiqi is meeting someone from the Sheng family. How can we the Shen family follow her around? What is this? The Sheng family has been on good terms with us for generations. Even if Madame Sheng does not want to meet Mu Qiqi, she is still our guest. Of course, we should not neglect her. Just lick that little b** star's feet. Let's see what you can get from it. Don't call her a little b** start every time you open your mouth. Mu Qiqi is eldest brother's daughter. She is the real daughter of the Shen family. Tsk. Tsun Suyun did not continue to argue with her. Anyway, there would be a good show tonight. Why should she care about it now? Huang Yu was really troubled by Tsun Suyun. But she did not know what kind of dirty things Tsun Suyun had done in the dark. Huang Yu did not care about Tsun Suyun. Instead, she was preparing for the dinner. On the other hand, Mu Qiqi was a little calmer when she knew that Mama Sheng would meet her in the Shen family's guest house. After all, her family was there. So Mu Qiqi went to the Shen family after her classes. Oh, the most important person of the Shen family is back. Tsun Suyun started to mock Mu Qiqi when she saw her. Our whole family has to be busy just so that you can meet your guest. Mu Qiqi, you are really a big shot. Third aunt, you don't have to be so mean. I mean, you don't have to be so mean. Tsun Suyun walked to Mu Qiqi's ear and smiled slyly. Then, she whispered to Mu Qiqi. Do you know that I went to the Sheng family just for you yesterday? I told Madame Sheng everything about you. Do you know how she reacted when she saw you today? Mu Qiqi was stunned. You are so shameless. Don't worry. They are all compliments. You don't have to thank me. How could she say anything nice? Perhaps, the truth had been twisted beyond recognition. In Madame Sheng's heart, she had become a wicked schemer. If Madame Sheng hates me tonight, I will tear your mouth apart in front of everyone. Chapter 210. What good will it do to you to pick on me? You are a woman with another surname. You came to the Shun family suddenly. Not only did you not beg for everyone to accept you, but you are also so arrogant. If I don't pick on you, who else should I pick on? Moreover, don't you think that you are snatching Rui's things? Sun Suyin said it as if she was a righteous person, but she could not help it. Mu Qiqi was the one who stood in Shun Rui's way. Do you know what Rui wants? Mu Qiqi sneered and asked her back. It's none of your business what Rui wants. Because no matter what she wants, you have to give in to her. Sun Suyin said that she was arrogant. Wasn't she arrogant? Don't say that I don't want to give in to her. Even if I give in to her, Rui has to take it. Then Mu Qiqi pushed Sun Suyin away. Just wait and see. Tonight's show is going to be exciting. Sun Suyin's sarcastic voice came from behind. But Mu Qiqi went straight into Grandpa Shun's study room. Grandpa, why do you look so dejected? Grandpa Shun asked her. What happened? It's not good for the Sheng family to see your face. Mu Qiqi did not complain in front of Grandpa Shun. Instead, she sent a message to Sheng Xiao. Third aunt went to the Sheng family to make things difficult for me yesterday. Xiao Xiao, your mother doesn't like me anymore, does she? Sheng Xiao read the message and suddenly laughed. What are you afraid of? If my mother doesn't like you, will she make you so sad? Of course she will be sad. Because she is your mother. I want her to like me. Don't worry. If someone really does that, you will not be the one who will be embarrassed. Trust me, okay? Sheng Xiao told Mu Qiqi confidently. She is my mother. Don't you think I don't know her? All right. I trust you. Since it had happened and Sun Suyin was so shameless, she could only deal with it as it came. But after this, she would settle the score with third aunt. Thinking of this, Mu Qiqi cheered up. It was not worth it to let such a piece of trash spoil her mood. The others in the Shun family knew nothing about it. But Mu Qiqi was not the only one who was nervous when they knew that Mama Sheng was coming to the Shun family. It was because Shun Ruai wanted to leave a good impression in front of Mama Sheng. She liked Sheng Xiao. If she wanted to be with Sheng Xiao, she must be liked by the Sheng family. So she believed that she needed to be liked by Mama Sheng more than Mu Qiqi. So before Mama Sheng came to the Shin family, Shun Ruai locked herself in her room and dressed herself up. After a while, she walked out of the room. Sun Suyin was shocked. Daughter, why are you dressed like this? Didn't you say that an esteemed guest was coming? So I dressed myself up. Shun Ruai turned around in front of Sun Suyin. Am I beautiful? Of course it is. Sun Suyin sighed. With her daughter's figure, appearance and talent, how could she lose to Mu Qiqi? But that little slut had gotten Grandfather Shun's favor. She really didn't know if the Shun family was blind or not. At the moment, Shun Ruai was wearing a long yellow dress. It accentuated her good figure. With her exquisite makeup and luxurious jewelry, she looked no different from a celebrity. But it was really exaggerated to dress like this at home. But Sun Suyin felt that it was not wrong for her daughter to dress like this in order to outshine Mu Qiqi. Soon, Shun Ruai went to the living room of the Shun family. The others in the Shun family felt strange when they saw her like this. But Mu Qiqi understood why Shun Ruai did that. She wanted to leave a deep impression in front of Xiao Xiao's mother. Qiqi, look at your cousin. She looks like she is going to walk on the red carpet. Huang Yu smiled beside Mu Qiqi's ear. Look at you. You look so plain. Mu Qiqi looked at herself. She was wearing a short white dress. Although it was not gorgeous, she looked cute and cute. She smiled too. I think this is good. It is good. There is a saying that goes too much is as bad as not enough. Sun Suyin knew that Mu Qiqi and Huang Yu were talking about her daughter. Why? Was she jealous? Mu Qiqi did not bother about her. Anyway, third aunt was thinking about how to watch a good show the whole night. But according to Xiao Xiao, She was afraid that she would not be able to watch a good show. Instead, she would be the one in the show. Soon, it was 7 o'clock in the evening. Huang Yu had asked the chef to prepare the exquisite dishes. They were waiting for Mama Sheng to come, so that they could have dinner. At that moment, the whole family was waiting in the living room. It was because they were going to welcome the distinguished guests. Mama Sheng was very punctual. At 7:15 p.m., her car drove into the Shin family's courtyard. She brought a gift with her. She was very thoughtful. Grandpa Shen. Mama Sheng went forward and shook hands with Grandpa Shen. It's been a long time. How are you? It was the first time Mu Qiqi met Xiao Xiao's mother. Her first impression of her was that she was very elegant. She was wearing a cheongsam, and she behaved very well. She exuded a noble aura from her bones. It was not something that ordinary people could compare with. Moreover, Xiao Xiao looked like his mother. Her hair was medium length, but it was slightly curly. Her skin was fair and supple. She was so charming at such a young age. One could imagine how good Xiao Xiao's mother was at maintaining her looks. The Shen family was busy greeting Mama Sheng. Shen Ruai walked to Mama Sheng and held her hand. Auntie, you haven't seen Ruai for a long time. What auntie? You are so rude. Mama Sheng was Shen Ruai's grandmother. But auntie, you are so young. How can I call you grandmother? Shen Ruai immediately refuted her grandpa. Your mouth is still so sweet. Mama Sheng patted the back of Shen Ruai's hand and praised her. Then, Mama Sheng noticed Mu Qiqi, who was standing beside Grandpa Sheng. She was the legendary little girl. You are Qiqi, right? Qiqi, greet her. Grandpa Shen said immediately. Even Sheng Xiao has to be disciplined. You should be polite too. Call her grandmother? Mu Qiqi could not bring herself to call her grandmother. In the end, she could only call her beautiful auntie. Why are you like Ruai? Why are you so rude? Grandpa Shen could not help but criticize her. Old Shen, please don't make things difficult for the children. Mama Sheng said. Then, she waved at Mu Qiqi. Come here. Let me see what kind of little girl you are. Why is Sheng Xiao so concerned about you? Actually, Mu Qiqi was really nervous. Her palms were sweaty. But Mama Sheng was not an ordinary person. She did not show any fierce expression from the beginning to the end. Mu Qiqi walked over and stood in front of Mama Sheng. Mama Sheng reached out and stroked Mu Qiqi's hair. She smiled. This little girl is really smart. Her eyes are so clear. Chapter 211. This girl is indeed beautiful, but she's too scheming. Sun Suyin took the chance to remind Mama Sheng. She just wants to see the world in chaos. Sometimes I really love and hate her. If she is like Ruoi, we will not have to worry about her. Grandpa Sheng was about to lose his temper when he heard that. But Mama Sheng smiled and said to Grandpa Sheng, children should look different. If they all look the same, the world will be in chaos. Let's go to the dining room. We can talk while we eat. Huang Yu saw that Grandpa Sheng was unhappy, so she said to Mama Sheng enthusiastically, all right. Qiqi, come and sit with me. Mu Qiqi did not say anything, but she felt relieved, because Xiao Xiao knew his mother well. So why would she not believe him? Sun Suyin tried to sow discord but she failed. So she looked at Shen Ruai. Shen Ruai despised her mother at that time, because her mother was always stirring up trouble everywhere. Soon, they sat down in the dining room of the Shen family. Mama Sheng and Mu Qiqi sat together. She could not help but ask her, I heard that you are studying forensic science. Why would a girl like to do that kind of work? Grandma passed away in the past. She was wrongly accused as a murderer. But no one could speak up for me. No one could help her. From then on, I felt that there might be many people like her in this world. So I went to study forensic science. Mu Qiqi answered Mama Sheng honestly. I've also heard about this matter. That sister of yours. That younger sister of hers is living a miserable life now. Sun Suyin was good at picking the right time to interrupt. Although her sister is cruel and wrongly accused her sister, Qiqi, didn't you take revenge on her in the end? Now, she doesn't even have enough to eat. No one will think that you are mute even if you don't talk. Grandpa Sheng could not stand it anymore. He lost his temper at Sun Suyin. Xiaoqin, come and see Qiqi. What made you unhappy? Why did you sow discord? And in front of so many people? And in front of me? Do you think that I am dead? Old Master Shin was furious. Sun Suyin managed to withstand the pressure. She smiled and said, Am I not telling the truth? In my opinion, both the Shun and the Sheng family should be careful. After all, you can't judge a book by its cover. Third aunt. Mu Qiqi could not bear it anymore. She wanted to retaliate, but Mama Sheng stopped her. She held her hand and turned to Sun Suyun. Well said. You may know a person's face, but you don't know his heart. At first, I didn't want to bring this matter to light. But now, Suyun, it seems that you're a little untactful. Let's not talk about Mu Qiqi first. You came to the Sheng family with bad intentions to make irresponsible remarks about me. Don't you think you have no sense of propriety? Sun Suyun did not expect that Mama Sheng would side with Mu Qiqi. As for the things you said, I can easily find out what the situation is. Do I need you to teach me? Afraid that I'll be tricked? My son has been in Jianchuan for so many years. Has he ever been deceived by anyone? If he can trust someone, it's enough to prove Mu Qiqi's character. Don't tell me that I don't even trust my own son and trust you? Do you think that everyone is like you? That they will fall into your trap as long as they provoke you? Actually, I shouldn't say anything in such an occasion in the Shin family. After all, my identity is not suitable. But as my junior and Mu Qiqi's elder, what did you do? What did you say? What did you say? What did you do? What did you say? Sun Suyun's face darkened. Because Mama Sheng's words were starting to sound harsh. You keep saying what Mu Qiqi did to you, and how she bullied you. But from what I see, you're always trying to sow discord. How is it possible for you to be bullied? Sun Suyun clenched her fists after she heard the lecture. She sounded a little angry. I'm just being kind. Is it worth for you to join hands to scold me? It's better to be sensible. After Mama Sheng said that, she turned around and looked at Grandpa Shen. Grandpa Shen, please don't blame me for being harsh today. Grandpa Shen waved his hand after he heard that. It's just that we're not strict enough. Mama Sheng did not say anything more about Sun Suyun. She turned around and looked at Mu Qiqi. She said, If you're bullied like this again in the future, you can tell Jingyun. Beautiful aunt will help you to seek justice. Okay. Mu Qiqi nodded her head. Sun Suyun was furious. But she could not do anything. She could only stare at Mu Qiqi fiercely. You're such a disgrace. Get out of here. Grandpa Shen did not want Sun Suyun to stay at the dining table. He did not want to spoil everyone's mood. So he asked Sun Suyun to leave. Sun Suyun was embarrassed and angry now. So, she could only leave the dining table. Shen Ruai, who was sitting at the side, did not react at all. She did not say a word, because she felt that her mother had embarrassed her. Whatever she said now would only make her feel disgusted. But it was all her mother's fault. She did not live up to her expectations. Why could she not control her mouth? I did not expect that third daughter-in-law would go to someone else's house and gossip about them. I don't know where to put my face now. Mama Sheng could understand it. No matter from which angle she looked at it, it was not wrong. Old Shun, Qiqi is under Sheng Zhao's protection. So as a mother, I will not cause trouble for my son. So I will take care of Qiqi more. It's not appropriate for me to interfere with the Shin family's affairs as an outsider. So if Sun Suyun did not come to the Sheng family today, I would not have said so much. Qiqi saved Sheng Zhao's life. So she is the Sheng family's benefactor. So, no matter what happens in the future, if Qiqi is in trouble and needs help from the Sheng family, just let me know. Grandpa Shen laughed after he heard that. Who would dare to bully her when the Sheng family is protecting her? She is a smart girl. Maybe she knows that her backer is here today. So, she did not say anything. Grandpa. All right. I won't laugh at you. Grandpa Shen waved his hand. Then he said to Mama Sheng, Eat more. If you want to see this child in the future, you can ask her to go to the Sheng family. You don't have to be so polite like today. Mama Sheng laughed too. She looked like a heroine. Mu Qiqi looked at Xiaoxiao's mother from the side. She felt that Mama Sheng must be an extraordinary woman to be able to raise a son like Xiaoxiao. Chapter 212. Soon, the dinner ended in a joyful atmosphere. The Shen family sent Mama Sheng to the door. Of course Mu Qiqi was one of them. She really liked Xiao Xiao's mother, as much as she liked Sheng Xiao. So this was fate. Somehow, Mama Sheng felt a strong sense of love for Mu Qiqi. It was as if she was doting on her own son. Mu Qiqi had a tenacity that refused to admit defeat. It was obvious that it came from Sheng Xiao's teachings. She knew her son best. It was not easy for the little girl. So, she was on Mu Qiqi's side tonight. Another reason was that Sun Suyin was really annoying. Alright, let's stop here. Jianchuan is such a small place. It's easy for us to meet each other. Then beautiful aunt, please be careful on your way home. Xiaoqin, I won't send you off. Mama Sheng shook her head. She pointed at the car that was parked in front of Sheng Mansion. Please wait. Qiqi, let Sheng Xiao bring you to visit Sheng Mansion if there's a chance. Okay. Mama Sheng smiled. Then she got into the car and left. At that moment, she was not suspicious of her son at all, because she had always believed that a witch would fall from the sky to subdue someone like Sheng Xiao. He would not be interested in someone like Mu Qiqi, who would let him train her. Therefore, Mama Sheng did not think too much about their relationship. She would not know that her son had another family outside. Mu Qiqi felt a little guilty when she saw Mama Sheng leaving. Xiao Xiao's mother was such a good person, but she bit the hand that fed her. She dragged Xiao Xiao into hell. If their relationship was exposed one day, what would happen to the people who cared about them? Sheng Zhao's mother is still a heroine even after so many years. Grandpa Sheng could not help but sigh. Xiaoqi, you will have one more support in the future. Behind them, Shen Ruai's face turned pale. She did not expect that Mama Sheng would not look at her at all. Her attention was all on Mu Qiqi. She knew that her mother was in trouble tonight. So, she could not say anything to please her. But even so, she was still better than Mu Qiqi. Luckily the Sheng family is knowledgeable. They will not be fooled by a few words. Otherwise it would beat Sun Suyin's game tonight. Huang Yu put her hands behind her back and sneered. Father, I really don't understand. Why does third daughter-in-law always treat Mu Qiqi as a thorn? What did she do to her? Grandpa Shen could not hold back his anger anymore. He walked back to the living room and said to Shen Ruoi, ask your mother to come here. Grandpa Qiqi. Shen Ruoi's face turned pale, but she could only do as she was told. When she arrived at her mother's house, she pushed the door open and told her mother, Mom, Grandpa is looking for Qiqi. Don't you want to settle the score with me, because of what happened just now? Sun Suyin sneered. She got up from the sofa and walked to the living room of the Shen family. Qiqi of the family. Shen Qiqi, Sheng and Zhao's and Qi. Sheng's and Zhao's Qi of Qiqi of the Yan'an said, do you still need to be interrogated after what you did? Grandpa Sheng placed his hands on his knees and snorted coldly at third daughter-in-law. For the sake of future troubles, let's make our stand clear today. What exactly do you want? Let's make it clear to each other. Dad, are you trying to scare me? Sun Suyin tilted her head and looked at Mu Qiqi. She walked up to her. The Shen family has been in a lot of trouble recently because of this bastard. Who is to blame for what happened to the Shen family? You have a share in it too. Grandpa Shen shouted angrily. If you want to stay in this house, then stay. If you don't want to stay, then get out. Let me be frank with you today. If you do something like this again in the future, and cause trouble outside, then get out of the Shen family immediately. I'm not joking with you. I know what you're thinking. Let me tell you, Sun Suyin. If you continue to go against me, you'll get nothing in the end. Sun Suyin tried hard to hold back her tears. But she could not say anything. It was because she knew that if she spoke now, it would only benefit second brother's family, and that bastard. Humph. She would not admit defeat. Although she could not say anything, she could still look at Mu Qiqi with hatred. Huang Yu saw the scary look in her eyes. So she dragged Mu Qiqi away. Xiaoqi, ignore her. Go back and rest. I'll send you home. It's okay, second aunt. I can go back by myself. Mu Qiqi shook her head. But before that, Mu Qiqi still had something to say to Sun Suyin. Third aunt, since you've said so much today, I'll say something too. I can tolerate you, but it doesn't mean that I'm afraid of you. I've dealt with all kinds of bitches before. Why should I be afraid of you? What happened today is the last time. If something like this happens again in the future, I won't need Grandpa to say anything. I'll make you suffer. Based on what you said, I'm just a bastard. Since I have nothing, I'm not afraid of going against you. I can lose everything. But what about you? Sensuyun smirked. She looked at Muchichi mockingly. Obviously, it was a provocation. Let's wait and see. Muchichi did not stay in the Shun family for long. After she informed Grandpa Shun, Huang Yu sent her to the door. But before she left, Muchichi asked Huang Yu, "Second aunt, did third aunt go to the hospital recently? Or, does she have a medical background? How do you know? Her big brother is a famous surgeon, so it's easy for her to get the medicine. So, do you still suspect that it's third aunt and Shinruai who did it?" Huang Yu asked. "Second aunt, I hope that you can keep an eye on this matter. If it's really the mother and daughter, I'll make them pay for it. Don't worry." Huang Yu nodded. "Go back and rest early. Thank you, second aunt." Muchichi turned around and left the Shin family. Third aunt and her family were crying in the room, especially Tsunsuyun. She was so furious that she almost fainted this time. Not only her, but Shinruai also realized that what her mother said made sense. Muchichi's status in the Shin family was seriously threatened by her. As long as Muchichi was around, no one would see Shinruai. She was obviously more outstanding than Muchichi. She could not spoil Muchichi like this in the future. After the chaos of the day, Muchichi threw herself into Sheng Xiao's arms when they reached home. Sheng Xiao put down the documents and hugged Muchichi. He kissed and comforted her. Chapter 213. Sheng Xiao answered softly. "Your mother is such a good person. But I lied to her. I feel so sorry." Muchichi buried her head in Sheng Xiao's arms and said, "I like her very much, just like how I like you." Sheng Xiao hugged Muchichi tightly when he heard that. He said gently, "Do you think she has never been through a lot?" When the Sheng family was being threatened, she even raised a knife to negotiate with them. "Do you think she will still be afraid of you?" At that, Muchichi poked her head out of his arms. "Your mother has such a tough side to her. I will tell you about it later." Sheng Xiao kissed the top of her head and patted her butt. "Let's go and take a bath." Muchichi stood up from his arms. Then she turned around and asked, "Aren't you coming with me?" Sheng Xiao's eyes brightened. He put down the documents in his hands and stood up. Then he hugged Muchichi horizontally. Since the little one had invited him so warmly, he would certainly not reject her. Then, the two of them put on a show in the bathroom. After they were done, they lay in the bathtub. Muchichi leaned on Sheng Xiao's chest and laughed. "What are you laughing at?" "I'm laughing at my cousin Shinruai. She dressed up like a celebrity tonight. I know she wants to show off to your mother, but my mother will not even look at her." Sheng Xiao half closed his eyes. He looked sexy and lazy. "So I told you not to worry." Muchichi hugged Sheng Xiao tightly, as if afraid that such happiness would disappear. It was precisely because Sheng Xiao's mother was a good person that she felt even more guilty. And the more guilty she felt, the more she cherished her happiness. Sheng Xiao felt that Muchichi was hugging him harder. He guessed that she must be thinking about her mother again. "If you keep thinking about it, I will have to do it myself." Muchichi shook her head when she heard that. "No, I'm tired. If you really want to know how my family will react when they know about our relationship, you can find someone to do the experiment." "Who?" "Your father." As Sheng Xiao spoke, he took out a towel and carried Muchichi out of the bathtub. The weather was getting colder. He did not want his little one to catch a cold. But what if Dad tells Grandpa? "Do you think someone as smart as your father would do such a stupid thing?" Muchichi shook her head. "If I were 20 instead of 18, I might tell Dad that I'm in love with you and we're living together. But I'm too young, and I don't have enough bargaining chips. Since it's useless to talk about these things, why are you still thinking so much? Aren't you afraid of exhausting yourself to death?" Sheng Xiao hooked her chin and kissed her gently. "What should I do, little one? Although you're very tired, I still want you." Looking at Muchichi's reaction, Sheng Xiao suddenly regretted arranging this meeting to let Muchichi know what kind of person her mother was. The burden on the little thing's mind was already very heavy, and now with the addition of guilt, he was afraid that he would soon be unable to straighten his back. He was not afraid that the little one would give up, but he felt sorry for the shackles that the little one had to carry. So, the first thing he needed to do now was to get rid of Shenruai. So the next morning, Sheng Xiao called Jing Yin. Invite Shenruai to work in Huangyao. She doesn't care about the position or the job, but let her be the center of gossip, and she won't be able to get in touch with me. Young master, this is. Make her completely give up on me. Always arrange some good scenes for her, so that she will be completely disillusioned with me. I understand. Jing Yin nodded. In other words, he wanted to ruin the image of the devil Sheng Xiao in Shenruoi's heart. That's easy. Please wait for my good news, young master. Go and hint to mom, so that no one in Huangyao will trouble you when you're working. Jing Yin received the order, and went to look for Mama Sheng. He told her that Sheng Xiao had asked her to arrange an acquaintance to work in Huangyao, but it would not take long. Mama Sheng frowned and asked Jing Yin for the reason. Sure enough, Jing Yin hinted to her. Madam, when you went to the Shen family yesterday, did you notice anything unusual besides Miss Chi-Chi? For example, someone is trying to please you or something like that. Are you talking about Roy? Is she? Mama Sheng did not continue, but Jing Yin took over the conversation. Although I'm not sure, young master does not want to cause any trouble, so I have to deal with it immediately. Okay. Mama Sheng nodded. Just do it. I'll inform the department, but don't let it affect Huangyao too much. Don't worry, madam. I know what to do. Sheng Zhao's purpose was to solve this problem, but Shenruai did not know that she was in someone else's game. She was waiting for Jing Yin to invite her. Then she would be so happy that she would go crazy. Of course, Sheng Xiao would report it to Mu Qiqi in advance. Before Mu Qiqi went to school, he hugged her from behind and said, Shenruai, I've arranged for her to work in Huangyao. Huh? Mu Qiqi was puzzled. Don't worry. She won't have any chance to get close to me, but she will know a lot of gossip about me. Soon she will hate me. She might even be afraid of me. Mu Qiqi understood what Sheng Xiao meant. She nodded. Then don't be too cruel. I can imagine how Shenruai will be dancing in joy. I just want to tell you in advance. Don't mess with me because of this. Mess with me? Mu Qiqi wiped her face and pretended to be ignorant. Xiao Xiao, you are the smartest man in the world. She was good at making people fall for her. She was the one who made him fall for her. In fact, Jing Yin was a man of action. He got the order from Sheng Xiao in the morning. He went to the Shen family in the afternoon and invited Shenruai to work for him. Of course, Shenruai's major was useless in Huangyao. So, Jing Yin racked his brains and thought of many ways to find a department that was suitable for Shenruai. When Shenruai knew about it, she was really excited, like what Mu Qiqi said. She did not expect that happiness would come so soon. Chapter 214. Shenruai was very excited. But Sun Suyin did not know why her daughter was so excited. The Sheng family is not inviting you to be the CEO. You are just a director. Why are you so happy? My daughter. Mom, I am still young. I don't have much working experience. It is good enough that the Sheng family is willing to give me this opportunity. Shenruai did not want her mother to disturb her. Even if she could not see Sheng Xiao every day, it was better than getting close to Mu Qiqi. You are the young lady of the Shen family. Why do you always belittle yourself? You should learn from Mu Qiqi. She is the best when it comes to overestimating herself. Shenruai did not want to listen to her mother's nagging anymore. So, she pushed Sun Suyin out of the room. Mom, I want to take a nap. You should go out now. Why does this child always flatter the Sheng family? Sun Suyin was puzzled. So, she recalled Shenruai's behavior from the moment she came back to the family. She tried to get close to Mu Qiqi and flattered her. Moreover, she flattered Mama Sheng last night. She said that she was not interested in the young master of the Lin family. Could it be that her daughter liked the Sheng family? Sun Suyin covered her mouth when she thought of the possibility. Then she pushed the door open again. Mom, what's wrong? Sun Suyin closed the door carefully. She made sure that there was no one around. Then she asked Shenruoi, "Daughter, tell me honestly. Do you like Sheng Xiao?" Shenruoi did not expect that her mother could guess her thoughts. She tried to evade the question. "What are you talking about? You are my daughter. Don't I know you well? How could you be interested in such a job normally? But you agreed immediately when Huang Yao asked you to go there. Moreover, you dressed up like a celebrity last night. Who are you trying to flatter? More importantly, I asked you before. Why do you like Mu Qiqi? Why did you buy her a present? Your target is Sheng Xiao, isn't it?" Shenruoi knew that she could not hide it anymore. She pulled Sun Suyun and said, "Mom, lower your voice. You are too bold. How dare you dream of becoming the young mistress of the Sheng family? Moreover, it is Sheng Xiao. Don't you know how scary Sheng Xiao is? Most importantly, you can't let your grandfather know about this. Otherwise, he'll kick you out of the house. Mother, if I marry into the Sheng family, do you still need these things from the Shen family? There's no need to care about him at all. So Mom, help me. Help me get him." "But that's Sheng Xiao. Do you think any random woman can move his heart? Anyway, I can't help you with anything." Sun Suyin was very sure about this. If she was not careful, she would be in trouble. "Okay. Actually, I didn't expect you to really help me, but... Mom, please don't interfere with me. Don't stop me from finding my own happiness." Sun Suyin sighed helplessly when she saw the determination in Shenruoi's eyes. She could have fallen in love with anyone else. Why did she fall in love with Sheng Xiao? Did Shenruoi not know that he was a devil? Sigh. He's really hopeless. After that, Sun Suyin left her daughter's room. It was because she really could not help Sheng Xiao. Shenruoi could still get close to Sheng Xiao through work. But what about Sun Suyin? He could only go through Mu Qiqi. But their relationship now was clearly as incompatible as fire and water. Jing Yin had arranged everything perfectly. That night, Shenruoi discussed with Grandpa Shen that she was going to work in Huangyao. Grandpa Shen felt strange. Why did Jing Yin want to look for Shenruoi, and not someone else? But he did not object when he saw that Shenruoi was in high spirits. "Go ahead. It's good to train more." But Grandpa Shen called Jing Yin behind their backs. "What's your young master doing? Why did he ask Ruai to work in Huangyao? Old Shen, Miss Ruai is a talented person. Moreover, it's Madam's suggestion. It has nothing to do with young master." Jing Yin knew how to push the blame to others. So he managed to get away with it. Grandpa Shen thought that perhaps Mama Sheng wanted to comfort third brother and his family, so that Shen Ruai would not be so sad. Moreover, Shen Ruai would not be at home often. It would reduce the conflicts in the family. Grandpa Shen did not think about it at all. He even told Shen Jianchuan about it when he went to see him in the afternoon. Shen Jianchuan was not as inflexible as Grandpa Shen. From the situation, he could feel that Shen Ruai liked Sheng Xiao. As for Sheng Xiao's action, he did not understand it. If Sheng Xiao did not like Shen Ruai, why did he ask her to work in Huangyao? But if Sheng Xiao liked Shen Ruai, what would happen to Mu Qiqi? Young people nowadays are getting more and more incomprehensible. Since you can't understand it, let the young people do it. Shen Jianchuan did not tell Grandpa Shen anything. Don't ask him how he knew about it. Sometimes, the relationship between people did not need to be told. He just wanted to recover as soon as possible and go back to protect his daughter. He did not care if it was Sun Suyin or Shen Ruai. As long as they bullied his daughter, they must get lost. But although he could speak now, he was still a disabled person. There was not much he could do to help his daughter. Especially, Mu Qiqi did not tell him anything. At night, Mu Qiqi went to the hospital to visit Shen Jianchuan. Seeing that her father was resting, she wanted to leave. But Shen Jianchuan opened his eyes and looked at his daughter. "Qiqi, we have known each other for a long time, but we have not talked to each other properly. Is there something that you should tell me? Is it about the Shen family?" "If you want to tell me about the meeting with the beautiful aunt 2 days ago, do you know that Shen Ruai is going to work in Huangyao?" Shen Jianchuan went straight to the point. Mu Qiqi nodded. "Do I have to tell you this?" "I know. What's wrong?" "But my daughter, why are you not sad?" Shen Jianchuan looked at Mu Qiqi and smiled gently. "Dad, isn't Sheng Xiao your boyfriend?" Shen Jianchuan asked tentatively. Mu Qiqi's eyes widened immediately. Sheng Xiao. Actually, it's easy to guess. You have Sheng Xiao's name tattooed on your ear. And you said that you have a boyfriend. But your boyfriend never showed up. Moreover, which boyfriend would tolerate his girlfriend having someone else's name tattooed on her body? Unless the owner of the name is your boyfriend. Actually, there are too many clues. Why don't you go back to the Shen family? Why do you insist on staying outside? Why do you prefer to rely on Sheng Xiao instead of trusting your family? Although Sheng Xiao often uses Jing Yun as a shield, I've heard from your grandfather that he would defend you in all sorts of situations. Chapter 215. Shen Jianchuan was really smart. He was good at observing people's expressions and deducing their thoughts. But his prediction was so accurate. Mu Qiqi lowered her head after listening to Shen Jianchuan. She asked, Father, do you know? When I was the most helpless in my life, it was Xiao Xiao who pulled me back, gave me a new home, and taught me how to fight back against the world bit by bit. So, I can't help liking such a person. I used to think that I was biting the hand that fed me. I fell in love with my savior. I knew that there were many obstacles between us. I knew it. Do you think I didn't restrain myself? I've thought about it. But when I found out that Xiao Xiao knew everything, and yet he still loved me so much, I couldn't help myself anymore. Mu Qiqi could not help tearing up at that. It was only after that I found out about my birth and my identity. But Xiao Xiao and I are inseparable now. Shen Jianchuan wanted to wipe Mu Qiqi's tears away. She was his beloved daughter. Silly girl, you can tell me if you feel uncomfortable. I know how it feels to grow old with someone. Are you afraid that I will interfere with you? I am afraid. Mu Qiqi said honestly. After all, Xiao Xiao and I are in different generations. To your father, seniority is the most useless thing. As long as that brat treats you well, as long as he truly doesn't let go of my daughter's hand, even if I have to risk my life, I will make my daughter happy. Father. Mu Qiqi threw herself into Shen Jianchuan's arms and cried. So tell me, what happened to Shen Ruai? Mu Qiqi was done crying. She poked her head out of Shen Jianchuan's arms and said, it was Xiao Xiao's plan. He knew that Shen Ruai was interested in him. So he arranged Shen Ruai to work in Huangyao. Then, he put on a show so that Shen Ruai would give up. Don't worry. Shen Ruai's department will never have the chance to see Xiao Xiao. If this bastard dares to hurt you, I will kill him. He won't. I owe him all this while. He loves me so much. But I can't give him anything. Silly girl, you can give him happiness. He is the crown prince of Huangyao. He has everything. But what he lacks is the happiness you can bring him. That night, the father and daughter talked a lot. And Shen Jianchuan could really understand why Mu Qiqi would have feelings for Sheng Xiao. It was love at 18 years old. In the past he would not have believed it. But today, seeing his daughter so determined, maybe there would be a miracle? Of course, Sheng Xiao was the one who made him look at him in a different light. A man who owned a diamond empire could have any woman he wanted. But he loved and cared for a little girl. Sometimes fate was a strange thing. Dad, father, I thank you for supporting me. You made me. Jiao. The father and daughter looked at each other and smiled. They were one step closer to each other. After the heavy topic was over, Shen Jianchuan told a few jokes to make Mu Qiqi happy. In the future, his most important task was to protect his daughter's happiness. When they walked out of the hospital, Mu Qiqi was a little dazed. She did not hear Sheng Xiao honking the horn a few times. So, Sheng Xiao got out of the car and dragged her into the black car. What are you daydreaming about? Dad has long guessed our relationship. Mu Qiqi looked up at him and said, he didn't blame me. Instead, he encouraged me to pursue my own happiness. Your father is a person who is out of line, and he's so devoted to his daughter. It's not surprising that he would support you. Sheng Xiao glanced at her, a hint of a smile flashing across his eyes. You don't seem surprised that he knows about this. He'll find out sooner or later. With that, Sheng Xiao started the car and brought the little one home. After listening, Mu Qiqi could not help but sigh. This was the world of smart people. Everything was understood without words. Shen Ruai will report to Huangyao tomorrow. Oh, Mu Qiqi did not say anything else. That's it. She's not going there to enjoy herself. Should I have a bigger reaction? Mu Qiqi asked Sheng Xiao. Sheng Xiao pulled her and chuckled. He should not have a bigger reaction. He might have gone overboard when he teased Shen Ruai. He just wanted the little one to watch the fun. Shen Ruai was excited for the whole night. Although Cin Suyin thought that her daughter was digging her own grave. The next morning, Shen Ruai woke up early and tidied herself up. Then she reported to Huang Yao on time. At the same time, Shen Ruai heard many people saying that they saw the crown prince. But no one knew where Sheng Xiao was. Shen Ruai would be excited when she heard Sheng Xiao's name. So, even if she could not see him on the first day, she felt that it was worth it to come to Huang Yao. Sheng Xiao entered the office from the elevator. He could not help but ask Jing Yun about Shen Ruai. She has reported to the office. Now the personnel are showing her around. Sheng Xiao's lips curled into a smile, and there was a hint of a teasing demon in his eyes. I can give her some big news today. Okay, I'll go and arrange it now. But Shen Ruai would not know how she would feel when she found out that everything was fake in the future. The personnel manager accompanied Shen Ruai around the office. After he received a call, he said to Shen Ruai mysteriously, "Since you're a new colleague, I'll tell you something. The department you're working in is the most likely department for the Crown Prince. I heard that the Crown Prince likes the girls in your department the most." What? What do you mean? Didn't you say that the Crown Prince is not interested in women? He is not interested in women. But he is a pervert. Don't you know? He likes to play games. He always sends the girls to the hospital. Shen Ruai did not believe it. It was definitely not Sheng Xiao. She did not believe in the gossip in the company. But in fact, the department had created such an atmosphere to welcome her. You still don't believe it? You'll know when you see it with your own eyes. Some girls even lost their fingers. When they came out of the Crown Prince's office, their hands were covered in blood. Shen Ruai was not affected. She felt that those people were exaggerating. At least in her heart. Sheng Xiao had always been so elegant and charming. Although the people said that he was a devil, she still wanted to conquer such a man. Because Sheng Xiao was really outstanding. Chapter 216. She was a member of the Shen family. She was not afraid of those rumors. After Shen Ruai started working in Huang Yao, Cin Suyin started to think in a new direction. It was because she felt that her daughter was right. If Shen Ruai really succeeded and got Sheng Xiao's favor, she would become the young mistress of Huang Yao. By then, her daughter would have the final say on how many diamonds and jewelry she wanted. So, she felt that Shen Ruai's idea might not be that crazy. But what could she do for Shen Ruai? Although she was unwilling, she could only apologize to Mu Qiqi and admit that she was wrong if she really needed Mu Qiqi's help. After all, her daughter's future was more important. As for those bastards, she could tolerate them for the time being. But she did not know that Mu Qiqi could tolerate all the things that she did to Mu Qiqi in the past. But now the mother and daughter actually wanted to hurt Xiao Xiao? That was her bottom line. She would not allow them to give in. 2 days later, Mu Qiqi went back to the Shen family for dinner. This time, when Cin Suyin saw Mu Qiqi again, she did not look at her with hostility anymore. But she felt a little awkward. She had been tolerating it for the whole night. When the dinner was almost over, she could not help but say to Mu Qiqi, "Qiqi, do you know that Sister Ruai is working in Huang Yao now? Why? Are you trying to show off?" Mu Qiqi put down her chopsticks and asked Cin Suyin, "I just want to say that if you meet Sheng Xiao, please take care of your sister. I was wondering why her attitude changed so much today. Qiqi, it turns out that she has a favor to ask of you." Huang Yu could not help but cross her arms when she saw that. "Cin Suyin, do you really think that everyone in the world is your mother? You can do whatever you want. Everyone has to bow down to you and your daughter. Qiqi, you don't have to care about her." Shen Ruai was much more courageous, because she believed that as long as she continued to work in Huang Yao, she did not need to flatter Mu Qiqi so much. "Mom, I don't need anyone's help for my own matters. Moreover, she is an outsider. How can she help us? Have you forgotten all the previous examples? When I came back, I brought her so many gifts. Did she accept my kindness? Now that Sun Suyin had restrained herself, Shen Ruai was being mean again. Did this mother and daughter exchange souls? He didn't know whether to laugh or cry. It was because Shen Ruai knew that Mu Qiqi was useless now, and she was blocking her way. So, she did not give her any face. But, I can handle the matters in the company. But Mu Qiqi, please call me sister the next time you see me. We can't forget the rules. After all, I'm the eldest sister of the Shen family. I'm done eating. Please enjoy your meal. Then, Shen Ruai left the table and went to her room. Everyone please enjoy. Then, Shen Ruai left the table and went to her room. Sun Suyin chased after him too. The rest of them were confused. Is there something wrong with this mother and daughter? Huang Yu kicked the ladder. But Mu Qiqi could understand what the mother and daughter were trying to do. Judging from Shen Ruoi's attitude, did she really think that she could become a phoenix? She would not object if it was anyone else in the Sheng family, but not Sheng Xiao. Qiqi, can you tell me why Sheng Xiao wants Shen Ruai to work in Huang Yao? It's nothing good. Second aunt, please keep it a secret. Mu Qiqi whispered to Huang Yu. Huang Yu nodded and laughed. Then I'll wait for the show. Now Shen Ruai is so arrogant. Does she really think that she is a part of the Sheng family now? Mu Qiqi did not say anything. She just did not know how long Shen Ruai could stay in Huang Yao. That night, Mu Qiqi went home. She took a shower with Sheng Xiao and was about to sleep. But Qianqian called her before she went to bed. She sounded excited. Qiqi, I have good news for you. I'm not going abroad anymore. I'm going to film. Film? Mu Qiqi never thought that Lu Qianqian would want to be a star. She felt that she was too far away from that circle. My father's friend runs a film company. He thinks that I look good. So he asked me to audition. Since you like it, I'll support you. But I'm worried that you... Didn't those stars have their dark spots exposed before? Nowadays, people often bullied each other on the internet. She did not want her best friend to get hurt. Don't worry. My agent will take care of it. Qianqian needed something else to divert her attention. Mu Qiqi understood the pain that Duan Xiaoan brought to her. Since she wanted to be a star, she should go. Remember to give me your autograph when you become famous. Of course. You are my best friend. Lu Qianqian was very excited. After the call with Mu Qiqi, she received a call from her agent. It was so late. Her agent was really responsible. Her agent gave her a lot of information. Although it was just a supporting role, she needed to understand the whole story as soon as possible. Moreover, she sent her a book list. These are all the works of this author. Take a look when you are free. Lu Qianqian looked at the titles of the books. She almost rolled her eyes. Men Never Grow Old, Casanova. She flipped through them casually. They were all about flirting with girls. Were they for others to read? Then, Lu Qianqian looked at the name of his family. Lin Muan. What kind of rubbish man was that? Did he treat women as toys? Could the script he wrote be made into a TV series? Lu Qianqian was very disappointed with men because of Duan Xiaoan. Now, she still had to read Lin Muan's rubbish literature? No wonder there was an N in it. She must not see this man. Otherwise she would kick his balls. She did not know that this was the beginning of an ill-fated relationship. She would never remember that the two of them had met once. It was not long ago, when they went shopping together in the afternoon. On the other side, Sheng Xiao saw Mu Qiqi staring at her phone. He asked her, "Is Lu Qianqian going to shoot a movie?" "Yes. That's why I am worried about her. What if her past is dug out? Won't she be hurt a second time?" Mu Qiqi replied in Sheng Xiao's arms. "Why can't she do something else? I don't know what Qianqian is thinking. This is the era of making stars. There is nothing that cannot be done. You are thinking too much. Moreover, the Lu family is rich. You don't need to worry about her. Qianqian is my only friend. I am sad to see her hurt. What is the name of the movie she is going to shoot? I will ask Jing Yin to keep an eye on it. It is called Reuniting the Mirror or something. I will check it online." After that, Mu Qiqi took out her phone. After a while, she suddenly sat up on the bed and looked at Sheng Xiao. "What is it?" "The scriptwriter and author is Lin Muan." Mu Qiqi looked at Sheng Xiao with a strange expression. Chapter 217. In fact, Lin Mu was a man with a very high EQ. Because of his good looks, he had a good relationship with women since he was young. That was why he was proud of himself in love. As long as he made a move, there was no woman he could not get. Of course, he had his own bottom line when he was in love. For example, he would not touch his brother's women, mistresses, or even married men. It was also because of his rich emotional experience that he had written many best-selling books. Currently, he was the most popular male author in the poll. In fact, he did not know that Lu Qianqian would be in the cast before he got the list. But when he saw the recommendation from the film company, he was stunned. Was she a sponsor? I don't think so. Lin Muan refused. But editor Lin, she is recommended by an investor. It's hard for us. I said no. Although he liked dating, he was clear about his work and private life. Lu Qianqian was a rich young lady. How dare she audition without any foundation? Who gave her the courage? Then you should talk to the investor. Lu Qianqian was furious when she received the news that she was rejected the next day. The scriptwriter did not want her. Other scriptwriters might not have the right to speak when it came to casting. But now Lin Muan was popular and his words carried weight. Moreover, it was an adaptation of his novel. The investor had to give him some face. So Lu Qianqian was very angry. After asking around, she got Lin Muan's phone number from Papa Lu. Holding the phone, Lu Qianqian dialed the annoying number. I'm Lu Qianqian. What can I do for you, Miss Lu? I know you changed my role. I'm not happy with you and want to beat you up. Lu Qianqian said as if venting. You scumbag who writes rubbish literature. You're so shrewd. Didn't you learn your lesson after being hurt so badly? Lin Muan was smiling from beginning to end. But every word he said made Lu Qianqian very angry. I didn't learn it. That's why I want to act in a movie to divert my attention. I'm really interested in acting. Lin Muan smiled and asked her. There's a role of a palace maid. Do you want it? And there's a spy movie that needs a lot of corpses. I want to be your mother. Will you let me? Lu Qianqian asked through gritted teeth. TSK. If you really want to divert your attention, I have a good job for you. Come and be my assistant. I promise you'll forget everything. Lin Muan, just you wait. After that, Lu Qianqian hung up the phone. This scum. She must take revenge on him. Lin Muan, on the other hand, was laughing from the start to the end. This girl was actually quite interesting. If anyone else was replaced, the first thing they would do would be to call him, either to fight for it or to threaten him. But this girl didn't pester him. She just called him and scolded him to vent her anger. After hanging up, Lu Qianqian recalled that Mu Qiqi mentioned that she went to the Lin family's birthday banquet. Moreover, when she went shopping with Mu Qiqi, she seemed to have seen a man at the entrance of the hotel. At that time, she thought that Mu Qiqi had abandoned the crown prince. But Mu Qiqi told her that it was the young master of the Lin family. Damn, enemies are bound to meet. Thinking of that face, Lu Qianqian immediately became excited and called Mu Qiqi. Qiqi, do you know Lin Muan? Mu Qiqi had just finished her class. When she heard Lu Qianqian mention this name, she knew that the two of them must have known each other's existence. Why did you suddenly mention him? Let me tell you, we are enemies. I must destroy him, because he destroyed my beautiful stardom. Can you help me ask him out? Qianqian, are you sure? Do you know that Lin Muan is a Casanova? Pa, you're afraid that I'll like him? Even if I fell in love with a pig, I would never fall in love with him. He's trash. Qianqian, he and I don't have any grudges. Isn't it a little strange for me to ask him out to vent your anger? Just tell him honestly that I want to see him. It's up to him whether he wants to come or not. She knew Qianqian's temper very well. The firecracker would explode sooner or later. Qianqian had only been a coward when it came to Duan Shaoan. After some thought, Mu Qiqi agreed. All right. I'll let you know later. If Xiao Xiao knew that she was going to meet a man alone, wouldn't he smack her, but until it was swollen? So Mu Qiqi just threw the matter to the man. Anyway, if it was Sheng Xiao who asked her out, Lin Muan could not refuse. Lin Muan received a call from Huang Yao in the afternoon. Jingyan told him everything in a few words. Lin Muan did not refuse. Their conversation only lasted for 2 minutes. Then, Mu Qiqi replied to Lu Qianqian and asked her to meet him at the Imperial Hotel at noon tomorrow. In fact, Lin Muan did not need to care about Lu Qianqian's unreasonable request. Even Jingyan said that he was bored. But Lin Muan felt that Lu Qianqian was a very interesting girl. At least, he did not reject her in terms of feelings. Since Lu Qianqian wanted to go, Mu Qiqi certainly had to accompany her. And since Mu Qiqi was there, Sheng Xiao naturally had to show up. His little one was going to meet another man. How could he not follow her? He hated the kind of person who pretended to be generous and told his or her partner that he or she believed her. But in fact it meant that he or she doubted her. If she minded, he could just accompany her. Why be so pretentious? After a few days of getting used to the new department, Shen Ruai had a thorough understanding of the situation in the new department. It was like a center of gossip. There were many rumors about Sheng Xiao. Some of them were true, and some were false. She did not know whether she should believe them or not. It was because she could not verify those rumors. But the only thing she knew was that she knew where Sheng Xiao's office was in Huangyao. She wanted to go in and see if Sheng Xiao was involved in those scandals. Shen Ruai wanted to take action when she had this idea in her mind. Especially in the past 2 days, the idea was very strong. First of all, she had to choose a time when she would not meet Sheng Xiao. Secondly, she had to get the access card to enter the office. That was the state of being obsessed with someone. She wanted to know more about him. Even if she could only get a little closer to him, she would be very happy. Mama Sheng had been observing Shen Ruai these days. And Jing Yin was right. Shen Ruai had been asking about Sheng Xiao everywhere. It was difficult for her not to attract attention. But if Xiao Er liked her, he would not think of such a way to deal with her. She was the junior of the Shen family after all. She had to be careful when dealing with her. Chapter 218. On the other hand, Shen Ruai's every move was under Jing Yan's surveillance. He knew very well who Shen Ruai was in contact with in Huangyao, and what she wanted. He knew that Shen Ruai was messing with Sheng Xiao's office. Getting close to the person you like, isn't it to confirm whether he has a woman or not? They might be able to find some clues in Sheng Xiao's office. If that was the case, he would definitely arrange a good show for Shen Ruai. He purposely helped Shen Ruai find the cleaner, who was responsible for cleaning the office area. Then he successfully got the access card. It was also an opportunity for Shen Ruai to enter Sheng Xiao's office. It was already 10 o'clock at night. All the employees of Huang Yao had left work, but Shen Ruai was still working hard. When she was sure that there was no one around, she disguised herself as a cleaner and went to the high-rise area openly. Of course, the important offices were all locked, but Sheng Xiao's office was not, because he never put his important things in his office, and he rarely used them. When Shen Ruai entered the modern space, she could feel Sheng Xiao's aura everywhere. She sat on the sofa that Sheng Xiao had sat on, and picked up the cup that Sheng Xiao had used. Her heart was filled with excitement. But at that moment Shen Ruai heard a scream. It was a woman's voice. She was so scared that her face turned pale. Then, Shen Ruai noticed that it was the private lounge in Sheng Xiao's office. She could hear a woman's voice and a man's devilish teasing. Shen Ruai was so nervous that she had goosebumps all over her body. She immediately left Sheng Xiao's office. She did not care about her image at all. She ran as fast as she could. In fact, Jing Yin was watching a thriller in the lounge, and purposely turned the volume to the loudest. He thought that Shen Ruai was brave. In the end she was terrified. Shen Ruai went home in a daze. She locked herself in her room after she got home. She could not believe that she saw Sheng Xiao fooling around with a woman. Sun Suyin noticed that her daughter did not even have an appetite for dinner. So she asked her what happened. Shen Ruai shook her head. She did not say anything. After all, she was no longer sure what attitude she had towards him. The next day, as expected, there was a new scandal in the office. I heard that after you got off work last night, an ambulance came again. That's right. I heard that this time, the girl's body was covered in many bloody wounds. It scared me to death. I've always heard that the Crown Prince plays big, but I didn't expect him to treat people like that. Shen Ruai's facial expression changed when she heard that. It was because she suddenly remembered what happened yesterday. The woman's scream was still echoing in her head. Director Shen, why do you look so pale? Shen Ruai shook her head when she heard her colleague's question. Maybe he did not rest well. Was Sheng Xiao really a demon who ate people without spitting out the bones? If that was the case, should she consider giving up? If she insisted on marrying into the Sheng family, would Sheng Xiao treat her like this in the future? Even if Sheng Xiao could restrain himself from doing anything to her, could she tolerate him toying with other girls? Shen Ruai was in a dilemma, but she was not willing to give up. So, she decided to go and see what was going on at night. Mama Sheng knew that Sheng Xiao was trying to ruin his image, so she said to him before the meeting, "If you really don't want to get into trouble, I can help you to get rid of her." Mom, if you really want to make a person give up, you must make her feel fear. How long do you think she can hold on? Sheng Xiao answered Mama Sheng while playing with the cufflink in his hand. Since he moved out of the Sheng family, this cufflink had become the most valuable thing in Sheng Xiao's office. Who the hell gave this to me? You treasure it so much. If you give me such a simple thing, I will treasure it too. Sheng Xiao smiled and put the cufflink back into the drawer. Don't drag this matter any longer. Otherwise it will backfire. I know what I'm doing. Of course it was Xiaoqi's gift. That was why he treasured it so much. Mama Sheng looked at her son helplessly. Suddenly, she felt sorry for Shen Ruai. She was such a good girl. Why did she have to fall in love with him? Now even if she was not scared to death, she would be half dead. When Mu Qiqi was at home, she did not ask about Shen Ruai. It was because she was too lazy to do it. As long as they were at home, she and Sheng Xiao would stick together no matter what they did. Moreover, Sheng Xiao was an energetic guy. He would put on a show in every corner of the house from time to time. She was already very tired from the classes in the morning. She could not sleep well at night. It was strange that she had the energy to care about Shen Ruai. Since Sheng Xiao said that he would take care of it, she would let him do it. At noon, Mu Qiqi invited Lu Qianqian and Lin Muan for lunch. From the moment they met, Lu Qianqian's eyes were filled with sparks. She wanted to swallow Lin Muan. On the other hand, Lin Muan was smiling. He sat opposite Lu Qianqian elegantly. Sheng Xiao was the last to arrive. He sat beside Mu Qiqi and put his arm on her chair. He was very possessive. The two of them won't fight, will they? Lu Qianqian is no match for him. Sheng Xiao answered his little one in a low voice. Lin Muan was a third-generation heir. It was not difficult for him to capture him. Miss Lu, am I so beautiful that you can't take your eyes off me? Lin Muan did not stay idle. He teased Lu Qianqian. Lu Qianqian slammed the table and stood up. She pointed at Lin Muan. How did I offend you? Why do you want to replace me? You don't know how to act. But you are just a pretty face now. That was what annoyed Lu Qianqian the most. He was just fooling around with her. Because she is talented in acting. I am talented in beating people up. Besides, the entertainment industry isn't a place that just anyone can enter. The price of becoming famous is losing a lot of things. Your privacy, your personal space, and most importantly, your past will be dug up. Do you think that your past will be accepted by everyone? It is fine if you are 26 or 36 years old. But you are only 18. You were abandoned when you were only 18. This circle is not suitable for you. After hearing Lin Muan's words, Lu Qianqian sat down. But her eyes were red. Is it my fault? You are not wrong. But that is not the mainstream value. You can do anything. But don't become a celebrity. You are cute and beautiful. Mu Qiqi suddenly understood what Lin Muan meant. Actually, this man had the same thought as her. He did not want Qianqian to be hurt. Chapter 219. Don't think too highly of yourself. Lu Qianqian had actually accepted his kindness. But she still felt embarrassed. I am the eldest daughter of the Lu family. How could I be replaced by you just like that? That's a disgrace. Look at you. You are just a little pepper. You don't appreciate others' kindness, do you? Who asked you to be a busybody? By the way, what kind of rubbish literature are you writing? Do you think advocating men is in line with the mainstream values? Seeing that Lu Qianqian had done her homework well, Lin Muan bent over and rested his head on the table. Then he hooked his finger at Lu Qianqian. Why don't you come to my house one day? Let me tell you what values I'm advocating. This man was really flirtatious. But Lu Qianqian was not someone to be trifled with. She grabbed Lin Muan's finger and twisted it. I really want to make an appointment with you to have a hand-to-hand fight at the martial arts center. That's settled then. Give me your number. I'm free anytime. Who's afraid of you? Lu Qianqian immediately took out her phone. Lin Muan calmly told her his number. Then they exchanged each other's number. And Mu Qiqi just leaned on the table and watched the show from the beginning. Sheng Xiao even pulled her up. Seems like I don't need your help next time. Mu Qiqi held back her laughter and let them fight in the private room. Why do I feel like there are pink bubbles above their heads? It's none of your business, Sheng Xiao said proudly. Then he led her away. Jing Yun will come and send you to Shengting University later. I still have something to do. Speaking of Jing Yun, Mu Qiqi could not help but ask, Special Assistant Jing, do you have a girlfriend? Sheng Xiao shook his head. He's just a piece of rotten wood. He doesn't seem to be interested in this kind of thing. As if, believe it or not, although Jing Yun looks like an idiot when it comes to relationships, people like him are usually very affectionate. Maybe he has someone in his heart. Sheng Xiao tilted his head and looked at his little one. Jing Yun is under your control now? How can you be jealous? Muan was not as bad as she thought. Although he had a lot of girlfriends, it did not stop him from being a good person. Muan was not as bad as she thought he was. Although he had a lot of girlfriends, it did not stop him from being a good person. Moreover, Qianqian did not look like someone who would suffer a loss. After the incident with Duan Shaoan, she was very cautious when it came to relationships. Therefore, there was no need to worry at all. In short, when Lu Qianqian and Lin Muan left the hotel that afternoon, they glared at each other. Especially Lu Qianqian. She could not wait to strangle the man who ruined her career. Although she knew that her past would be very ugly if it was dug out, it would be very embarrassing. However, a playboy like Lin Muan was incomparably infuriating. At around 9 o'clock that night, Mu Qiqi received a call from Huang Yu in the small villa. Huang Yu rarely took the initiative to call her, and at this time, Mu Qiqi immediately picked up because she guessed that something must have happened at home. Qiqi, if you are free now, please go home. I'm afraid that Grandpa Shen's body can't take it anymore. What's wrong? Mu Qiqi asked quickly. It's all because of third brother and his family. Shen Ruai has caused a big trouble. Anyway, please come home quickly. At this moment, Su Zipei, her husband and Sheng Xiao were beside Mu Qiqi. They heard Huang Yu's voice from the phone. So Su Zipei said to Mu Qiqi, Go. Let's go. Sheng Xiao grabbed Mu Qiqi's collar and brought her back to the Shen family. You know something, don't you? On the way back, Mu Qiqi asked Sheng Xiao. Since it was about Shen Ruai, and it was a big matter, it should be the truth. Shen Ruai's secret could not be hidden anymore. You can see what Grandpa Shen thinks about this matter now. In the dark, Sheng Xiao helped Mu Qiqi unfasten the seatbelt and reminded her. Mu Qiqi was stunned. She did not know what to do. But after a while, she pushed the door open and went to the living room of the Shen family. At this moment, Mama Sheng was still in the Shen family. Shen Ruai was kneeling in the living room. Grandpa Shen was holding a wooden stick in his hand. It seemed that he was very angry. Qiqi, Huang Yu pulled her to her side quickly. She was afraid that she would be hurt. What's wrong? It turns out that this girl has an ulterior motive for working in Huang Yao. She has sneaked into Sheng Zhao's office several times. Didn't she run into him tonight? She was caught red-handed. So, when your beautiful aunt sent her back, Grandpa Shen interrogated her carefully. Then he found out that she has a crush on Sheng Xiao. He is her uncle. Xiao Qin. It's my fault for not teaching her well. That's why such a scandal happened. I'm so sorry. Grandpa Shen, I don't want to talk about anything else. I just hope that Ruai can take out Sheng Zhao's cufflinks. They are his most precious thing. Mama Sheng looked at Shen Ruai, who was kneeling on the floor. I saw it with my own eyes. She put it in her coat pocket. Huang Yu, go and take it out. Grandpa Shen ordered. But Sun Xian was protecting Shen Ruai. She did not let anyone touch it. Don't come near me. It's just a broken thing. It's not worth it for you to force it. Then Sun Suyin took out the cufflinks from Shen Rui's coat pocket. But she threw it into the fish tank. Mu Qiqi looked at it and realized that it was the gift she gave to Xiao Xiao. So, she did not care about anything else. She reached out her hand to grab it. But Huang Yu stopped her. Silly girl, there's electricity here. Let me help you. Mu Qiqi got the cufflinks with Huang Yu's help. Then she gave it to Mama Sheng. Auntie, here you go. Mama Sheng took back the cufflinks and looked at Mu Qiqi. Good girl. Xiaoqin, I'm really sorry. I've caused you trouble. Grandpa Shen, since it's a family matter of the Shen family, I should go back now. Ruai is still young. I hope that she can learn her lesson. She should think carefully before she does anything. Then, Mama Sheng hugged Mu Qiqi. I'll come and see you some other day. Mu Qiqi nodded. Then she sent a message to Sheng Xiao. Beautiful auntie. I'll definitely come and see you. Sheng Xiao did not ask why. He quickly went back to the villa that Mama Sheng prepared for him. Now it was time to close the door. Grandpa Shen was mad. He hit Shen Ruai with a stick without any mercy. Where's the sense of honor that I've taught you since you were young? Do you like your uncle? Chapter 220. Sun Suyin went crazy too. She went forward and hugged Shen Ruai. She refuted Grandpa Shen. What's wrong with liking Sheng Xiao? Is he an emperor or something? Why can't you like him? So what if he's her uncle? They are not related by blood. Moreover, Sheng Xiao is only 5 years older than Ruai. Why can't I like him? It's because of a mother like you that she can raise such a daughter. Look at what she did. She went to work in someone else's company. But she sneaked into someone else's office and stole their things. Shen Ruai, tell me who taught you to do that? That's right. Shen Ruai looked at the floor. She looked embarrassed. Actually, she was speechless. Because she did not expect that Mama Sheng would enter the office and see her looking through Sheng Xiao's things. She didn't know what had bewitched her to do such a shameful thing. She still hadn't recovered from it. Say something. Grandpa, I'm sorry. I've embarrassed you. Are you trying to embarrass me? You're embarrassing yourself. You're the young lady of the Shen family. What will you do if others know that you've done such a shameless thing? Do you still want your reputation? I've given up. I don't want to think about anything anymore. What else do you want? Can't you see the Sheng family's attitude? They don't like you at all. Grandpa Shen was furious. He hit Shen Ruai a few more times. Then he threw away the things in his hand. From today onwards, you should stay at home and reflect on yourself. You're not allowed to go out for a month. You can tell me when you've made up your mind. Shen Ruai was lying in Sun Suyin's arms. She did not have the strength to talk anymore. There was blood at the corner of her mouth. Sun Suyin was so scared that she screamed. Ruai, my daughter. Ruai, what should I do if anything happens to you? Send her to the hospital now. Huang Yu urged her. Old woman, you're so cruel. When Mu Qiqi saw this scene, she seemed to see herself in the future. Perhaps, she was even worse than Shen Ruai, because she had lived with Xiao Xiao for a long time. Moreover, she could feel that her grandpa loved her more. If with that in mind, Mu Qiqi walked to the old man and stroked his back to comfort him. Grandpa, your health is important. What kind of nonsense is this? Grandpa Sheng was utterly disappointed. Qiqi, do the youngsters these days really not care about seniority? However, these rules have been established for so many years. Are we going to throw them away just like that? Grandpa, forget it. I'm tired. I'm going back to my room. You can go home now. Grandpa Shen was sad and angry. It was because he had praised Shen Ruai for being sensible 2 days ago. But now the granddaughter he was so proud of had done such a thing. How could he not be angry? Mu Qiqi did not dare to follow. Her feet seemed to be fixed in place, and she could not move at all. Sun Suyin quickly sent Shen Ruai to the hospital. At that moment, the Shen family was as empty as Mu Qiqi's heart. After leaving the Shen family, Mu Qiqi took a taxi back to Sheng Xiao's house. But Sheng Xiao was still dealing with Mama Sheng. It seemed that it was too difficult for Grandpa Sheng to accept this. It was just as Mu Qiqi expected. Mama Sheng did use the cufflinks as an excuse to see her son. She thought that Sheng Xiao was not at home again. But when she entered the house, she found out that Sheng Xiao had just taken a shower and was about to rest. Son, look at what I've given you. Sheng Xiao took a look and found out that it was the cufflinks that Xiao Qi'er gave him. Shen Ruai almost took it away today. I saw it. So, I went to the Shen family and got it back for you. Sheng Xiao took the cufflinks from Mama Sheng and raised them up high. He looked at them under the light. Then he said to Mama Sheng, Mom, do you hate Shen Ruai? You hate her. That's why I don't like her. Mama Sheng explained. Actually, she hates you the most when she takes your things. I know that you treasure them very much. So I'm angry. Sheng Xiao smiled and kept the cufflinks. Then he hugged Mama Sheng. Oh, it's so rare. Actually, Sheng Xiao was just apologizing in advance. It was because he would never give up on Xiao Qi'er. So, he was apologizing. Sheng Xiao, who gave you this? I'll tell you next time. It's late now. I'll send you home to rest. It's okay. I drove here. Mama Sheng held Sheng Xiao. Go to sleep. I'm leaving. After a while, Mama Sheng left the villa. Sheng Xiao took his coat and went back to his house with Mu Qiqi. When he entered the house, he saw Mu Qiqi sitting on the sofa without saying a word. He frowned, but it only lasted for a second. Then, he sat down beside Mu Qiqi and asked, Since it's so difficult, why don't you give up? Mu Qiqi raised her head and looked at Sheng Xiao in shock. What did you say? I thought you couldn't bear to hurt your grandfather. Mu Qiqi quickly put her arms around Sheng Xiao's neck and shook her head. I don't want to. I can do anything to atone for my sins. But I will never leave you. Sheng Xiao was satisfied. He hugged Mu Qiqi tightly. It's different today. Moreover, my mother intervened on purpose. It's normal for Grandpa Sheng to be angry. What about beautiful aunt? Little one, I can't tell you the answer now. Because I won't lie to you. You should have thought of these things before you got together with me. So no matter how difficult it is, what's the use of being afraid? Solve it and overcome it. That's the end. Mu Qiqi thought about it. It seemed like that was the case. She felt a little relieved. Give me some time. I'm scared by Grandpa's reaction. But I will never give up on you. Even if Grandpa beats me to death. Silly thing. Do you think I'll watch as others touch a single hair on your head? Having said that, Sheng Xiao carried Mu Qiqi to the bathroom. He wrung a hot towel and wiped her face. Do you know why my mother is so angry? What is it? Sheng Xiao handed the towel to Mu Qiqi. Then he took out a cufflink from his shirt pocket. Because of this. Just now, third aunt threw it into the fish tank at the Shun's house. I was anxious and reached out to catch it. Mu Qiqi took the cufflink from Sheng Xiao's hand. She was very emotional. I didn't expect you to treasure such a little thing so much. Chapter 221. Grandpa Shen sent Shen Ruai to the hospital. She was grounded for a month after she returned home. Grandpa Shen was serious this time. He was not joking at all. It seemed that he was really angry. Sun Suyan was taking care of Shen Ruai. She was so angry when she saw her daughter like that. That old man is really inhumane. He is so cruel. Just wait and see. If Mu Qiqi does something wrong, he will not treat her like this. She is easy to bully. Mom, I want to give up now. I don't have the face to see the Sheng family anymore. Shen Ruoi sat on the bed and said to Sun Suyan weakly, Daughter, don't you like Sheng Xiao anymore? Shen Ruoi could not help but tell Sun Suyan everything that she had seen and heard in Huangyao. Sun Suyan's eyes opened wide when she heard it. She could not believe it. Did you see it with your own eyes? Shen Ruoi nodded. I was wrong about him. I thought he was a gentleman. I didn't expect that. Sun Suyan was shocked for a while. Then she came back to her senses. If what you said is true and Sheng Xiao is so ridiculous, then it's better for you to see his true colors. Although wealth is important, my daughter's life is more important. If Sheng Xiao is so ridiculous, then why is the Sheng family so proud? How dare he come to the Shen family and bully us? Mom! Alright, let's not talk about it anymore. Let's ask your uncle to find you a more outstanding young man. Oh yes, what do you think about the young master of the Lin family? Sun Suyin noticed that there was no hope for the Sheng family. So she shifted her attention to Lin Muan. The young master of the Lin family is much easier to deal with than Sheng Xiao. Moreover, he is innocent. He will not fool around with women. If you like him, I can try to get in touch with him. Shen Ruai just wanted to find a way to forget Sheng Xiao now. And the best candidate was Lin Muan. Are you serious? My daughter has thought it through. That's great news. But she did not know that Sheng Xiao was not someone she could hope for. Not even Lin Muan. Sheng Xiao managed to get rid of Shen Ruai successfully. He used some extreme methods. Although he was a devil in front of Shen Ruai, it was good that she was afraid of him. However, the old man insisted on giving Mu Qiqi the young master of the Lin family. We have to think of a way to make Mu Qiqi lose her position in the Shen family. Shen Ruai suddenly recalled the day when she visited Mu Qiqi with Grandpa Shen after the Lin family's banquet. At that time, she suspected that Mu Qiqi was not in the small villa, and that Mu Qiqi's aunt was covering for her. Mother, we can't keep waiting for Mu Qiqi to deal with us. We need to take the initiative. I suspect that Mu Qiqi is hiding something from the Shen family, so you'd better find a way to verify it. How? She's under the Sheng family's protection. You don't have to make it too complicated. You just have to go to the small villa and observe her aunt. You will definitely find something that can be used against her. As long as they could find out that Mu Qiqi had lied to Grandpa Shen would be disappointed with Mu Qiqi. By then, they could seize the opportunity to drive Mu Qiqi out of the Shen family. That would be a reasonable thing to do. All right. Since you said so, I'll make the arrangements. Sun Suyin listened to her daughter. I hope that God will open his eyes and let me find something that can be used against that bitch. In the Shen family, Grandpa Shen was very sad because of Shen Ruai. It was because he could not stand it when the younger generation and the older generation were together. He could not cross that barrier. An elder was an elder. What was the point of being together with the younger generation? Shen Ruai had done such a silly thing. As her grandfather, it was embarrassing for him to say anything about it. It was embarrassing. So Grandpa Shen was upset at home. He did not have a good meal for a few days. In the end, he had a high fever. He could not take it anymore and fell ill on the bed. When Mu Qiqi heard about it, she went to visit Grandpa Shen after class. She saw Grandpa Shen acting like an old urchin. She took the bowl of porridge from Huang Yu and fed it to Grandpa Shen. Grandpa, why do you have to do this? How can I face the Sheng family in the future? Grandpa Shen still could not accept it. He felt very upset. Grandpa, your health is important. Dad has just recovered. Are you going to lie down again? Mu Qiqi persuaded him. Moreover, Sister Ruai is also in the hospital. She is badly injured. She has been taught a lesson. Qiqi, I don't have any hope for Shen Ruai anymore. I just hope that you won't disappoint me. Grandpa, don't give me so much pressure. You know that I am even more disobedient than Sister Ruai. Mu Qiqi let Grandpa Shen sit up and eat the porridge obediently. You're the best. We've tried to persuade him many times. But he just can't accept it. Second aunt, Grandpa will think it through sooner or later. After Grandpa Shen fell asleep, Mu Qiqi planned to leave the Shen family. But she bumped into Sun Suyin, who had just returned from the hospital. They did not look happy when they saw each other. It was as if they were enemies who killed each other's parents. Mu Qiqi, don't be too proud. You will have this day too. Mu Qiqi did not say anything. She left the Shen family directly. She knew that she would have this day. But it was not now. She just hoped that Grandpa Shen could be healthy. Then, he would not refuse to eat because of her. Sun Suyin sneered when she saw Mu Qiqi leaving. Now, she had sent someone to monitor the little mansion. She was keeping a close eye on Suzy Pei. She did not believe that she could not find out Mu Qiqi's secret. To Mu Qiqi, every time she returned to the Shen family and saw Grandpa Shen's sad face, it was a kind of torture for her. But she was not afraid of this torture. She was firm in her belief. Just like what Xiao Xiao said. No matter how many difficulties there were in front of her, even if she could not see the future, she would still persist. So, after she had such a mentality, she became more calm. But, Shen Ruai and her daughter had shifted their target to Lin Muan. This was also the first time Sun Suyin went to Grandpa Shen's room calmly and talked to him for a while. I know you don't want to see me, but I'll leave after saying a few words. Grandpa Shen was so angry that he turned his back to Sun Suyun. Chapter 222. It was certainly worth considering, because the Sheng family would never tell anyone about it. How embarrassing would that be? But he felt that it would be unfair to the young master of the Lin family. But there was no better way now. It was better to let Shen Ruai be with Lin Mu, and then to let her be with Sheng Xiao. I will think about it. You can leave now. Humph. That's more like it. Sun Suyun snorted. Grandpa Shen was still humane. He was not evil. However, Lin Mu and had to be willing to be the one to plot against him. Since he met Lu Qianqian, Lin Mu always wanted to flirt with her. He would argue with her when he was free. How could there be such a wonderful thing in the world? They exchanged phone numbers when they met last time. Lu Qianqian even said that she wanted to have a hand-to-hand fight in the martial arts club. How could she withstand his punches? But he did not expect that Lu Qianqian would send him a message in the middle of the night. She asked him to meet her in the martial arts club the next day. Lin Muan agreed almost immediately. The corners of his mouth curled up unconsciously. However, he did not know that Lu Qianqian was in a bad mood. She could have gone to the crew to waste her energy and time. But because of what he said, she did not have any more scenes. So Lin Muan had to take responsibility. Duan Xiao, and was going to be sentenced. The man whom she loved for so many years ended up like this. Although Lu Qianqian said that he deserved it, she was actually very sad. The next morning, Lin Muan woke up early. He put on his sportswear and was about to go out. But Grandpa Lin stopped him. Go home early tonight. I want to have dinner with Grandpa Shen. Okay. Lin Muan guessed that Grandpa Shen must be talking about Mu Qiqi. So he just laughed it off. But he did not expect that it was Shen Ruai this time. When he arrived at the martial arts club, Lin Mu and saw Lu Qianqian hitting the sandbag. He walked over and leaned against the sandbag. He saw Lu Qianqian sweating. I didn't know that you are quite strong. Go away. Lu Qianqian was venting her anger. Her tears and sweat were mixed together. Lin Muan felt the pressure on her. He quickly put on his boxing gloves. Do you believe it? You won't even be able to touch the corner of my clothes. Lu Qianqian was instantly pissed off. She pounced on Lin Muan and rode on him, giving him a good beating. Lin Muan quickly fought back, and the two of them rolled on the ground a few times. Finally, Lin Muan subdued Lu Qianqian. Are you grinding your claws? What a little chilly. Who asked you to cut off my path to stardom and make me suffer so much? Just for a supporting role? Is there a need for this? You know nothing. Lu Qianqian pushed Lin Muan away and stood up. She wiped her tears and sweat. I'm in a bad mood today. No, it doesn't matter today. As long as I'm in a bad mood in the future, you have to be my sparring partner. Give me a reason. Because you have a mouth that deserves a spanking. Mu Qiqi was much gentler than she was. Or was it because she was hurt that she pretended to be like this? Alright, I can promise you that. However, you must also promise me that I will be your sparring partner for a day, and you must return me a day's worth of time. On that day, no matter what I ask you to do, you must not refuse. What about the conditions? However, Lu Qianqian did not refuse. It's a deal, scumbag. How am I a scumbag? Lin Muan was very curious. He stood up from the ground. Look at the stuff you've written. You've praised men to the heavens. Conceited, shameless, and reliable central air conditioner. I hate men like that the most. I definitely won't fall for it. After hearing Lu Qianqian's words, Lin Muan laughed. He laughed very heartlessly. You didn't fall for it. If you didn't fall for it, why are you standing here now? That's because I asked you out. Then I will ask you out in the future. After Lin Muan finished laughing, he patted the seat beside him and said to Lu Qianqian, Come and sit down. Tell me why you are venting so crazily, and why you treat the punching bag as your enemy for 10 lifetimes. Lu Qianqian calmed down and sat cross-legged. Then she said to Lin Muan, That bastard has been sentenced today. Just because of this? Is it worth your punching the punching bag's chest? Lu Qianqian did not say anything. She felt that it was very strange. There were some things that she could not say to Mu Qiqi, but in front of this disgusting man, she could pour out her bitterness. Let me tell you a rule. I will teach you how to distinguish between men. Those who look honest and honest are actually coquettish. But look at me and the crown prince. They look no different from playboys. But in fact, they are the ones who are not interested in women. You? Lu Qianqian looked at him from head to toe. Your whole face says that I want to flirt with you. Do you think I am stupid? Lin Muan burst out laughing. He pulled her up. Come on. Let's move. Since I am your sparring partner today, you can use my body as you please. Lu Qianqian rolled her eyes. This man never forgot to flirt with girls. But before they knew it, they stayed in the martial arts club for the whole day. When they got home at night, Lin Muan was smiling. When he saw old Shun, he remembered that he had a dinner appointment today. I'm sorry, old Shun. I need to go up and change. It's okay. Grandpa Shun waved his hand to show that he did not mind. He was here to persuade Lin Muan. He wanted to see if he could help Lin Mu and Shun Ruoi get together. Let's go, old Shun. Let's talk while we eat. After the dinner, Lin Muan finally understood Grandpa Shun's intention. He also understood his grandpa's intention. Actually, his grandpa had talked to him before. He wanted to know if he liked Mu Qiqi, but it was obvious that Grandpa Shun was not satisfied with Mu Qiqi's birth. Speaking of Shun Ruoi, how perfect was she? She was well-educated and knowledgeable. Moreover, she was born in a good family. So the two old men seemed to have reached a tacit agreement. They did not even ask for Lin Muan's opinion. But he was not angry. Anyway, Shun Ruoi did not like him either. But he did not expect that Shun Ruoi would change her mind all of a sudden. Muan, if you have time in the future, you should visit Miss Shun more often. I heard that she is hospitalized now. You should go and visit her when you are free. Sure. Lin Muan nodded and agreed. He could visit a patient. But it depended on whether he was sincere or not. Shun Ruoi was not a person to be trifled with. Chapter 223. After Grandpa Shun met Lin Muan, he went back to the Shun family and told Sun Suyan a piece of good news. Sun Suyan knew that Lin Muan promised to visit Shun Ruoi. So her attitude towards Grandpa Shun became better. You finally behave like a grandfather. You don't have to run around for that bastard every day. Are you going to start again? It was rare for Grandpa Shun to be happy. But Sun Suyan started to pressure him again. Wasn't she annoyed by her words? Sun Suyan knew that Grandpa Shun played a key role this time. So she kept quiet. But there would be a good show in a few days. Because she had been observing the small villa for a few days. But she did not see Mu Qiqi go back. Not even for a day. I have been watching outside for so many days. I have seen all kinds of people. But I did not see Mu Qiqi entering or leaving the small villa. I have asked the people in the villa. There is only one door in the villa. The other doors are all locked. So I am sure that the bastard has another place to stay. Shun Ruoi was deep in thought after she heard what her mother said. If she is not staying in the small villa, there is no need to hide it from Grandpa. Unless it is a secret. I think so too. But Mu Qiqi is under the protection of the Shun family now. It will be difficult to follow her. Mom, you don't have to do it yourself. Go to Shengting University and find a helper. You can ask Mu Qiqi's classmate to help you. Then it will not arouse suspicion. That's a good idea. I'll get it done tomorrow. I am getting more and more curious. What is the secret of this bastard? By the way, your eldest uncle is also in this hospital. I will bring you to see him when you are better. From the first day the mother and daughter entered the hospital, Shen Jianchuan already knew about it. The mother and daughter who bullied Mu Qiqi were like snakes. They were always scheming. Although he was not in the Shen family, he knew everything about the Shen family. Apart from what Grandpa Shen told him, he could also make his own judgment. So, Shen Jianchuan soon found out from the nurse what the mother and daughter said in the ward. After all, he was an old man in the hospital. It was not too difficult to ask the nurse for a favor. Through the nurse, Shen Jianchuan found out that the mother and daughter were investigating the matter of Muchichi not staying in the small villa. As her father, he deduced that Muchichi was already living with that brat. That was why no one could know about it. She was only 18 years old. Was she going to hand over her life to someone else? Even so, Shen Jianxuan still asked the nurse to contact Muchichi and asked her to come to the hospital. Muchichi did not know what Shen Jianxuan wanted to say, but she could feel that it must be very important. Tell me the truth, Chichi. Are you living with Sheng Xiao now? After listening to Shen Jianxuan's question, Muchichi could not deny it. She could only nod in silence. We have been living together. Have you decided on him? Dad, we've already discussed this before. Muchichi answered Shen Jianxuan firmly. Although Shen Jianxuan felt that it was a pity he had not found a son-in-law for his daughter, but he still told Muchichi about Sun Suyin and her daughter. Even if you don't stay in the small villa, you must go back every day. Even if you come out after that, you must not leave any gap for them to investigate you. Shen Ruoi and her daughter already know that you have not returned to the small villa for a few days. Now they are planning to bribe your classmates to find out where you are staying. Muchichi felt sorry for Shen Jianxuan. Dad, I'm sorry. I know that my daughter has grown up, but I've told you before that I'm very capable. Even if I lie here and can't move, I can still protect you. Fortunately, they are in this hospital. What would you do if they were in another hospital to deal with you? The matter of Shen Ruoi liking Xiao Xiao has been exposed. Grandpa is very angry. He beat Shen Ruoi up and forbade her from leaving the Shen family. If Grandpa knows about it one day, Xiao Xiao and I don't know how sad he will be. Since you're so afraid, why are you still with Sheng Xiao? I can't live without him. Muchichi's eyes were firm. Thank you, Dad. I'll handle this matter well. Handle what? They just want to stir up trouble in front of Grandpa Shen. You just have to play along with them. You can also dispel Grandpa Shen's worries. Shen Ruai is so obsessed with Sheng Xiao even though she has almost no chance to see him. So, do you think your grandfather will think that you're so close to Sheng Xiao? He's just pretending to be ignorant. He's lying to himself before he sees the evidence. I understand. Xiao Qi, it's fine if you like him. It's not a heinous crime. Sheng Xiao treats you very well. As a father, I have nothing to say. Your grandfather will accept you sooner or later. Only Shen Jianxuan understood her at this time. Muchichi smiled. I was in a hurry when I left home. So I asked Xiao Xiao to send me here. Do you want to see him? He kidnapped my daughter. Do you think I'll accept him so easily? No way. Shen Jianxuan said. After I recover, I'll ask him to visit me properly. Okay. Muchichi hugged Shen Jianxuan's arm and rubbed against it. She tried to feel her father's warmth and protection, but when she thought about it, she realized that Sun Suyun and her daughter had done too many things to her. She had no reason not to fight back. Just like what her father said, she would play along with them. She would make Grandpa Shen hate them completely. She might even chase them out of the Shen family. She did not want to do that. But someone forced her to do it. Muchichi stayed with Shen Jianxuan for a little longer in the hospital. Then she went home with Sheng Xiao. But on the way home, Muchichi had told Sheng Xiao about Shen Ruai and her daughter. Sheng Xiao entered the living room. He did not say a word. He just hugged Muchichi quietly. Since we're playing, let's play it big. But, I don't understand why they won't let me go. Shen Ruai made a mistake and was punished by Grandpa Shen. But you're fine. So of course, they'll try their best to find fault with you. What's there to understand? At first, I wanted to let them go. But they're too scheming. Since they want to investigate so much, I'll let them investigate to their heart's content. There's a path to heaven, but they don't want to take it. There's no door to hell, but they want to go. Chapter 224. Lin Mu and was ordered to visit Shen Ruai in the hospital. He behaved like a gentleman and gave her flowers. Sun Suyin could not stop smiling when she saw that. She immediately made room for them and found an excuse to leave the ward. Shen Ruai was lying on the bed. She looked like a sleeping beauty. Although she did not have any special feelings for Lin Muan, she still looked at him gently. Muan, thank you for coming. Sister Ruai, don't say that. I'm worried about your health. Lin Muan addressed Shin Ruai as his sister to draw a line between them. Although he had promised the elders that he would visit Shin Ruai, it did not mean that he had to obey their arrangement. Shin Ruai could feel that Lin Mu and was trying his best to draw a line between them. It was really strange. He had just said that Mu Qiqi and Lin Mu and were a good match for each other a few days ago. Now he was slapping her in the face. I'm fine. I'll be discharged from the hospital soon. That's good. I have something to do in the afternoon. I won't accompany you anymore. I hope that you'll be healthy the next time we meet. Lin Muan was a gentleman, but he was too polite. Sun Xian saw Lin Mu and leaving her daughter's ward so quickly. She could not help but ask, "What happened? Did you have a bad conversation?" He was ordered to visit me. How could he be sincere? Shen Ruai said embarrassedly. It's okay. Feelings can be cultivated slowly. Don't worry. Daughter, when you're discharged from the hospital, you should go out and have fun. Young people will fall in love very soon. Your grandfather has helped you a lot this time. He still has a conscience. What could Shin Ruai do? She nodded her head. She would admit to everything. After Lin Muan left the hospital, he went to the florist again and bought a bouquet of flowers. The florist saw Lin Muan and smiled at him. Sir, are you going to see a patient again? Is it the same as the one just now? Give me a new bouquet of flowers. I want the most beautiful one. I want the freshest one. And I want the best packaging. Okay. Please wait a moment, sir. This is for your girlfriend, isn't it? You can tell from how much effort you put in. Lin Muan smiled but didn't say anything. He quickly took the bouquet of carefully wrapped flowers from the hands of the flower shop attendant and went to the martial arts hall. Just like last time, Lu Qianqian had already arrived. When she saw him holding the flowers, she immediately blurted out, "Don't tell me it's for me? Have you received flowers before?" Lin Mu and asked Lu Qianqian as he took off his coat. Lu Qianqian was silent and did not answer. In other words, she did not receive it. Isn't that enough? I'll be merciful today and let you feel the envy of others. After Lin Muan finished speaking, he went to the changing room. After changing, he came out of the changing room. What do you want to vent about today? I wonder what I'll do in the future. Lu Qianqian pouted. I used to be an obedient child, but I learned a lot of unconventional things from that scum, such as boxing, billiards, and those things in the club. But now, those things are meaningless to me. I'm not as smart as Qiqi. She's studying in Shengting University. She went there to learn how to cut up corpses. Lu Qianqian rolled her eyes at him. Anyway, I want to beat you up again today. Think carefully. Including today, you owe me for a total of 2 days. When the time comes, I'll make you pay me back. I'm afraid of you. Lu Qianqian was not afraid of his tricks. But when she saw the bouquet of flowers on the table, she was quite touched. It was like a child who had never been loved and suddenly had a candy stuffed in her mouth. That feeling was really different. You were wearing a suit and leather shoes just now. Where did you go? Shouldn't people of your profession stay at home and think about your plot? I went to visit the patient. A woman. Mu Qiqi's cousin. Lin Muan made a fake pose and waited for Lu Qianqian's fist. I seem to understand. Could it be that this bouquet of flowers is... You're thinking too much. It's just a bag of flowers sent to the hospital. It's economical and practical. I was in there for a total of 3 minutes, including the time I took to walk. Lin Muan shrugged. I don't have a good impression of this woman. It's really rare. It's rare. Eat my punch. Lu Qianqian used all her skills to vent all the resentment in her heart. The two of them stayed like that for another day. Then the two of them lay on the ground, sweating profusely. Lin Muan suddenly said to Lu Qianqian, You're the only daughter in your family. The burden of the Lu family will be handed over to you sooner or later. In that case, why do you still have to think of a way out? That's the way you should take on. Wouldn't it be fine if you carry out the successor training? Things seem to be that simple. Lu Qianqian nodded. Thank you for the flowers. After saying that, she got up and took the bouquet of flowers away. In order to feel the envious gazes of others, she deliberately walked home. Sure enough, the number of heads turned along the way was astonishing, especially from the girls. They were filled with endless envy. At that moment, Lin Muan got up from the ground and sent a message to Lu Qianqian. Tomorrow it's your turn to accompany me. Be careful. I'm a person who can ask for anything. Lu Qianqian put away her phone and finally smiled. On the other hand, Mu Qiqi knew that Sun Suyun and her daughter were investigating her. So, she deliberately left the school and went back to her and Sheng Zhao's new home. She purposely let the mother and daughter know that she had another place to stay. The students who followed Mu Qiqi could not enter the villa. So, she did not know that Sheng Zhao was also in the villa. In order to give Sun Suyun more material to complain to Grandpa Shen, Mu Qiqi would prepare more scenes for others to see. Then, when Sun Suyun came with Grandpa Shen, the scene would be interesting. Sure enough, when Sun Suyun knew where Mu Qiqi's new home was, she was very excited. But they could not act rashly, because Mu Qiqi might have a new home. But it did not mean that she had any secrets. They must find out more about her, so that Grandpa Shen would be disappointed, or even hate Mu Qiqi. She did not know that Shen Jianchuan already knew about her and Shen Ruai's scheme. It seems that things are starting to turn for the better. God is helping us. You can be discharged from the hospital in one day. Then, you should hurry and ask the young master of the Lin family out for a date. Mom, I know what to do. Don't worry about it. Chapter 225. Shen Ruai knew that Lin Mu and had great potential. But Lin Mu and was not as obedient as he seemed to be. I'll buy some delicious pastries and visit the Lin family tomorrow. I'm relieved that you're enlightened. Sun Suyun was relieved. Shen Ruai was not enlightened. She just thought of Sheng Zhao's hobby of teasing girls. It was so creepy. Moreover, she had embarrassed herself in the Sheng family. Now, she just wanted to erase this devil from her mind as soon as possible. So the next morning, Shen Ruai went to visit the Lin family after she bought some pastries. But Lin Muan was in his office. He asked Lu Qianqian to come with him. Imitate my signature. There are 2,000 books that need my signature. Lu Qianqian crossed her arms and shook her head. Why would the readers want to buy your books? Why do you have to fake this? I need them tonight. I won't be able to sign all 2,000 books even if I break my arm. That's easy. Can't you just sign it? It's better to sign for someone else if you're not sincere. Lin Muan looked at her and shook his head. Then, go and take off your clothes. Hey pervert. Take off your coat. And help me take care of the flowers. You don't want to get wet, do you? Lin Muan turned around and looked at Lu Qianqian. There was an evil smile in his eyes. Or, do you want to get wet? Lu Qianqian rolled her eyes at him. Let me tell you, I don't have any feelings for men now. I won't be interested even if you stand in front of me naked. You sound like you should be saying that to men. I don't know how to take care of flowers. I deserve it if you kill them. Lin Muan smiled and let her be. He focused on sitting in front of the mountain of books, obediently in front of him. He only wrote the word in each book. It saved him a lot of trouble. Then he would ask his assistant to prepare 2,000 gifts as a gift to apologize. Looking at Lu Qianqian, she was like a rich young lady when she was quiet. But when she opened her mouth, she was like a firecracker. Lin Muan was immersed in his signature again. But he received a call from Shen Ruai soon. Muan, I bought some pastries for you. But I don't know where you are right now. Will I disturb you? Lin Muan was stunned. Could it be that he didn't make his attitude clear when he went to the hospital? I'm sorry, Sister Ruai. I have an appointment today. I'll definitely visit you another day to apologize. Lin Mu, and always kept a good distance from women he didn't like. He would never give them any chances or misunderstandings. Dating wasn't about making do, it was about liking each other, wasn't it? All right then. After Shen Ruai hung up the phone, Lin Muan fell into deep thoughts. Shen Ruai clearly wanted to matchmake him with Mu Qiqi. Why was she so nice to him now? This was not a good sign. Lu Qianqian saw that he was in a daze after answering the phone. She sneered. Since you have an appointment, go. Do you really want me to go? What does it have to do with me? Lu Qianqian continued to bury her head and focus on the plants on the ground. This little pepper was really irritating. It seemed that he had to think of a way to avoid this rotten peach blossom. Shen Ruai did not know that she did not have a good ending with Sheng Xiao. Now that she was in the Lin family, Lin Muan still despised her. Of course, before he could avoid this rotten peach blossom, he had to know why Shen Ruai suddenly went to the hospital and changed her attitude towards him. Perhaps Mu Qiqi could answer his question. But according to Mu Qiqi's character, she would not gossip about others. So he could only call the crown prince and ask him about it. He promised Lu Qianqian that he would meet Sheng Xiao, and Sheng Xiao owed him a favor. It was not too much to ask the crown prince to return the favor, right? So Lin Muan picked up the phone in front of Lu Qianqian. He dialed Sheng Xiao's number. Crown Prince, I need a minute. I want to ask you something. Say it. Sheng Xiao raised his eyebrows and put down the contract in his hand. Based on your relationship with Mu Qiqi, you must know why Shen Ruai is hospitalized, right? Grandpa Shen beat her up. Why? Because she sneaked into my office and was caught by my mother. I understand now. Lin Muan understood immediately. Sheng Xiao's intention was clear enough. Shen Ruai failed to fall in love with him, and Grandpa Shen found out about it. So she was beaten up. It was the same case of a niece falling in love with an uncle. Mu Qiqi's ending was too different. If that's the case, it'll be easy. Thank you, Crown Prince. Lu Qianqian was curious when she heard the two men talking about Shen Ruai. Is Shen Ruai related to the Crown Prince? Don't worry. The Crown Prince loves your Xiao Qiqi very much. I'm the one who is in trouble now. But I've thought of a way to avoid it. Since she had made a fool of herself in the Sheng family, she still dared to come to him shamelessly? Could it be that he really looked like a spare tire? It had better be so. What will you do if the Crown Prince has another woman outside? I'll let Qiqi leave him. Lu Qianqian answered Lin Muan firmly. You're such a playboy. You won't understand how pitiful and scary a person can be when they are in love. The Crown Prince is Qiqi's first love. She sounded as if Mu Qiqi was not Sheng Xiao's first love. It was just that no one knew about it. You go and tell the Crown Prince. And you, since you're related to Shen Ruai, don't come to me. I hate men like you the most. But Lin Muan laughed when he heard what Lu Qianqian said. So, do you think that you're a woman who will have a relationship with me? Yes, we're enemies. Are you satisfied with this answer? This man, 2 out of every 3 sentences he said were meant to seduce women, Lin Mu, and did not continue to quarrel with Lu Qianqian. He was thinking about how he should tell his grandpa about it in an interesting way when he returned home. Lu Qianqian stayed in Lin Mu's studio until the afternoon. Then, she thought that she should go and have a meal with Mu Qiqi, because she was interested in Shen Ruai. Mu Qiqi rushed to meet Lu Qianqian after class. Of course, she knew that someone was watching her closely. Qiqi, I was in Lin Muan's studio today. I heard Lin Mu calling the Crown Prince to ask about Shen Ruai. What's the relationship between the Crown Prince and Shen Ruai? Mu Qiqi smiled. She did not answer her question. Instead, she asked, since when are you so close to Lin Muan? I'm worried about you. Don't worry. I'll tell you slowly. Mu Qiqi said as she poured a cup of fruit tea for Lu Qianqian. At the same time, Lin Muan had entered the house. He saw his grandpa and walked to him. Grandpa, Miss Shen came to look for you today, but you weren't here. Chapter 226. Grandpa Lin glanced at him and nodded his head. Go ahead. Lin Muan walked to Grandpa Lin and sat down on the sofa. His expression was complicated. Of course, it was all an act. I heard that Miss Shen is hospitalized because of a man, but the man's family does not want her. So, Grandpa, think about it. Old Shen wanted me to get to know Miss Qiqi more during your birthday banquet. But a few days later, she became Miss Ruai. Don't you think it's strange? I don't want to affect the friendship between you and old Master Shen, but there are some things that I have to say to him. Grandpa Lin thought for a while, and did not refute his grandson. It was because Lin Muan had always been considerate. Moreover, he had never disobeyed him on such matters. No matter which lady he met, they would always praise him. So since Lin Muan felt embarrassed, He had to investigate Shen Ruoi's case carefully. Is this news reliable? Yes, Grandpa. You know that I won't tell you if it's not because I can't live with it. Don't say any more. Although I'm good friends with old Shen, you're the pride of the Lin family. How can you be someone's backup? Don't bother about the Shen family. You don't have to see Miss Shen if you don't want to. Thank you, Grandpa. Lin Muan said it in a subtle way. But Grandpa Lin managed to get the point. It seemed that he did not waste his years in the government. Although he was not as good as the Crown Prince, he did not need to be a backup. What was Shen Ruai thinking about all day? Mu Qiqi told Lu Qianqian about what happened in the Shen family while they were talking. Qianqian was speechless when she heard about Sun Suyin and her daughter. In other words, Shen Ruai was scared off by the Crown Prince. Now she thinks of Lin Muan again. Is that what you mean? Judging from the current situation, it seems so. No wonder Lin Muan wants to ask the Crown Prince about this. Perhaps he wants to find a way to get rid of this vase. Lu Qianqian sighed. TSK. She must be worried about getting married. Now she can find herself a backup. Lin Muan must be very angry. Well, I don't know. How interesting. Lu Qianqian was actually unaware that so much had happened to Mu Qiqi while she was grieving. That mother and daughter are still looking for a chance to expose you and cause trouble? Yes. I can only say that they've eaten a bear's heart and leopard's gall. They're courageous. I really want to know how Lin Muan got rid of this big vase. So Mu Qiqi and the others already knew what was going on. Only Sun Suyin and her daughter were still daydreaming. You're so close to Lin Muan. Why don't you just ask him? Go to hell. You're making fun of me. Lu Qianqian pushed Mu Qiqi. After that, Mu Qiqi returned to the villa. The classmate who followed her was really energetic. She and Qianqian had been sitting in the cafe for so long, but she could still hold on. After she entered the villa, the classmate secretly asked the security guard at the entrance which building Mu Qiqi was staying in, and what the house number was. However, he did not tell her. So she secretly gave him some cash. Then she got the answer. That girl has moved into our villa for some time. She is living with a man, but I don't know who they are. Every day, they go home one after another. If you want to know who her man is, you can come here another day. As for the rest, I can't tell you the house number. It's enough. That's enough. The security guard was satisfied, because she had gotten what Sun Suyin and her daughter wanted. Mu Qiqi is really living with a man. Sun Suyin was very excited. It's a pity that we don't know who the man is. Mom, Mu Qiqi is not on guard now. It's just a matter of time before they find out. Don't be anxious. Shen Ruai reminded her. Let's bear with it for a while. By the way, how did it go when you went to meet young Master Lin today? He's not at home. Shen Ruai answered casually while removing her makeup. Don't you know how to look for him when he's not at home? I'll go tomorrow, said Shen Ruai. Sun Suyin was satisfied when she heard what Shen Ruai said. That's more like it. It was getting colder at night. Mu Qiqi was still walking around the house barefooted. Sheng Xiao carried her on his shoulder and walked to the bedroom when he saw her. Xiao Xiao, are you purposely walking barefooted to make me feel bad? Does your butt not hurt anymore? Sheng Xiao placed her on the edge of the bed. Then, he squatted in front of her and put on the soft slippers for her. Mu Qiqi quickly covered her, but when he mentioned her butt, don't spank my butt all the time. I'm an adult now. No matter how old you are, you're still a little thing in my eyes. Moreover, I've been treating you like a father and a brother ever since you started sticking to me. Why are you arguing that you're an adult now? If I want to punish you, I'll have to spank you. I'll remember to wear shoes next time. Can you let me go, Crown Prince? You've gotten what you want. Sheng Xiao pinched her nose. Then he stood up and left the bedroom. But Mu Qiqi seized the opportunity and threw herself on his back. Sun Suyin and her daughter already know that I'm living with a man here. They'll definitely try their best to confirm the man's identity. Why don't I show my face to them? Sheng Xiao teased Mu Qiqi on purpose. I'll let them know that I don't want their daughter. I want you, my little thing. Wait a little longer, Sheng Xiao smiled. In fact, he knew very well that the little one did not want to expose their relationship just yet. She always wanted to grow up quickly and become more and more outstanding. That way, there would be less gossip about her, and it would be better for him. Anyway, my birth is already a topic that people always laugh about. I don't care about my reputation. But I care about you. I don't know what I should do to stop people from talking about me. Sheng Xiao did not say anything. He carried Mu Qiqi to the study. Then he let her hang on his back like a koala. Do you love me that much? After a while, Sheng Xiao lowered his head and asked the person in his arms. Mu Qiqi was half awake, but she still answered him. I love you. I love you very much. Sheng Xiao did not say anything. He just hugged his little one tightly in his arms. Would the love of an 18-year-old make people feel that it was light and weightless? But Sheng Xiao believed in Mu Qiqi. The love of an 18-year-old was pure, clean, and wholehearted. Chapter 227. These days, Shen Ruai went to see Lin Muan for a few times. But Lin Muan rejected her every time. Shen Ruai vaguely felt that something was wrong. Lin Muan had been perfunctory the last few times. But recently Lin Muan was too lazy to be perfunctory. Sometimes, he did not even answer her calls or reply her texts. No matter how despicable Shen Ruai was, she should know what he meant. But the Lin family and the Shen family have been friends for many years. Moreover, it was the two elders who had helped them. Even if Lin Muan was dissatisfied with her, he would not pretend that she was pestering him. He was bullying her. Shen Ruai was not convinced. So, she sent someone to follow Lin Muan for a few days. She found out that he was very close to a woman recently. She was Mu Qiqi's good friend, the young lady of the Lu family, Lu Qianqian. Shen Ruai did not think much. She went straight to Grandpa Shen. Grandpa, you seem to support me to be with the young master of the Lin family. But you don't want to help me, do you? Shen Ruai, how can you talk to your elders like this? Huang Yu immediately asked Shen Ruai. What happened to your well-mannered demeanor? Second aunt, you don't know this. Grandpa supports me to be with the young master of the Lin family. But he has been ignoring me these days. Do you know who he is with? He is with Mu Qiqi's good friend. The one who had a miscarriage when she was 18. Grandpa Shen frowned when he heard that. You feel uncomfortable too, don't you? I think so too. I am the young lady of the Shen family. How can I lose to a second-hand woman? Moreover, Lu Qianqian is Mu Qiqi's good friend. Can I understand that Mu Qiqi asked her friend to seduce Lin Muan? Father, Mu Qiqi is not that kind of person. Huang Yu immediately spoke for Mu Qiqi. Huang Yu, call Mu Qiqi and ask her to come here. Grandpa Shen did not make a decision. Because he did not know about it, he would not take sides. When Mu Qiqi received the call, she felt that she was in trouble. So, she rushed back to the Shen family immediately. Once they entered the house, all the elders were gathered in the living room. Sun Suyan and her daughter were crying and standing at the side, while Huang Yu looked furious. Mu Qiqi, do you think our Ruoi is not miserable enough? Do you want to add insult to injury? Before Grandpa Shen could say anything, Sun Suyan had already accused Mu Qiqi. Of course, Mu Qiqi was already used to it. Is it my fault if anything goes wrong in your family? Mu Qiqi asked in return. Mu Qiqi, just tell me. Do you know the relationship between Lin Mu and Lu Qianqian? What's their relationship? Mu Qiqi asked in return. After all, Lu Qianqian and Lin Mu did not do those dirty things that they imagined. Then do you know that Grandpa wants me and Lin Muan together? When did Grandpa tell me? Mu Qiqi asked. Look at you. You are pretending to be innocent, and you don't know anything. You and Lu Qianqian are good friends. Do you dare to say that you don't know that she and Lin Muan are together? Grandpa Lin Mu has been pretending to be busy these few days. He ignored me, but he is getting along well with Lu Qianqian. How can I not suspect Mu Qiqi? Are you kidding me? Lin Muan is getting along well with Lu Qianqian. Why are you looking for me? Mu Qiqi was angry. She raised her voice. Yes, Lu Qianqian is my good friend. But why are you so sure that I know about it? Grandpa, you never told me that you want Shen Ruoi and Lin Muan to be together. Didn't you? Grandpa Shen nodded. He did not tell Mu Qiqi about it. But he was not feeling well at the moment. He could not say a word. So no one noticed it. Fine. Even if you don't know anything, you should understand my plan now, right? As a member of the Shin family, shouldn't you do something for the Shin family and let your good friend know her place? Don't disturb other people's happy occasion. First of all, I don't think that you are doing something for the Shin family. You are the one who shamelessly went to someone else's office and embarrassed yourself. Why should everyone help you? Why should others help you to live a happy life? Moreover, Qianqian is the young lady of the Lu family. Her family background is not worse than yours. But she is shameless. She had an abortion when she was 18. What about you? You went to someone else's office and got caught red-handed. How good can you be? Grandpa Shin was angry when he heard them quarreling. Shut up, both of you. How can you two sisters quarrel like this? Grandpa, I don't know what this has to do with me. Why did you call me here in the middle of the night? You should find the reason why my sister is not favored by others. You should not ask me. The Lin family is not stupid. Can't they tell the good from the bad? It is obvious that you are trying to drive a wedge between us. Perhaps, you have even told the Lin family about what happened to me in the Sheng family. It seems that Sister Ruoi is determined to put the blame on me, isn't it? Mu Qiqi did not argue with Shen Ruoi when she saw how persistent Shen Ruoi was. Anyway, no matter how she explained, the mother and daughter were right. How dare you say that it has nothing to do with you? Fine. I admit it. I am the one who did it. I asked Lin Muan to ignore you. I also asked my good sister to provoke Lin Muan. So you have no chance at all. Are you satisfied with this? Grandpa, she admitted it. Shen Ruoi pointed at Mu Qiqi and shouted at Grandpa Shen. Grandpa. Yes, I admit it. Not only this time. If there is such a thing in the future, I will interfere. I will tell everyone that the Sheng family doesn't want you. Don't you dare. Sun Suyin threatened Mu Qiqi loudly. A bastard is a bastard. Slap. No one expected that Mu Qiqi would hit Sun Suyun. If you dare to call me a bastard again, I will let the whole Jianchuan know about your daughter's scandal. Do you believe me? Mu Qiqi, how dare you hit me? If you and your daughter bully me like this again, I will still hit you. Mu Qiqi said fiercely. Isn't it just bullying my father who is lying on the sickbed? Isn't it just bullying me because I didn't grow up in the Shin family? Let me tell you, I, Mu Qiqi, will not tolerate you today. I won't tolerate you in the future. Sun Suyin was furious. She wanted to slap Mu Qiqi, but Shenlin grabbed her wrist. Third aunt, you can't hit Qiqi. Grandpa, I know that you want to be fair, because you are not only my grandpa, but also the head of the Shin family. But, I have told you before that I will not mistreat myself for the sake of this family. Because to me, I only cherish those who care about me. You're tuning in to the Li Mei's Wuxia Whispers YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.